lock in.
Here we are. Here. Here we are.
We live?
We are live. Took its sweet time, but we are here. We're live.
What is up, chat? What is up, chat? What is up, chat? How are y'all doing on this fine Sunday afternoon? Might be Sunday evening, depending on where you at and how dark it's looking for you. But yeah, what's up? Hope you guys are doing good. You know, you know, yucky Mike. Oh, that's crazy, bro.
Bro, I swear you sound so normal. I don't know why this happened.
On stream I do sound like a robot. That's crazy.
Chat, I have no idea why. I think it'll even out in like a couple of seconds. Just this seems to be the case historically. All right, just I don't know. You want to give it like a couple seconds, and you could just kind of.
I don't know how. I don't know, brother.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah, because if I sound normal to you, I surely don't know how to fix it.
Does he sound good now? Chat. NJ Hurt.
The return of Robo Ronin is crazy.
Yeah, thank you for the tweet. Miwa finna get done so dirty. I'm sorry, BR. Hey, come on, man. Spoilers. Come on, we can talk about that later.
That is super chat.
Yep.
Let me thank him real quick. Let's see. NJ Hurt, thank you for the 2. Yeah, we can get to talking once my mic's better, but.
Okay. Is it still bad, chat? How are we?
You may have to actually do something though if it's broken, if they're not. I don't know if it'll just course correct.
I mean the thing is there's nothing to course correct. Like you sound normal on my end. I don't know.
Well, there's gotta be, bro, because I disconnected my mic and reconnected it, and that didn't do anything. Do something related to my audio, redo it, and then lock back in. Like,
okay.
I don't think it's just gonna,
Okay, this is so weird. This is so weird. Okay. Okay. Try it now.
Hello? Yeah, bro, you gonna need to give me the stream key one of these times, or we're gonna see if the mistake happens again. Let me cook.
A lot of broken Ronin jokes. Sounds like a subwoofer in my headset. Damn. All right. Let's see if it works now. Hopefully. Just say something.
From what I'm hearing, it still sounds like I'm a robot. So. Alrighty, I'll just leave call and join back. We'll see if that fixes it.
Okay. Hold on. Yeah, let me refresh it. See what the hell's happening. This is weird. This is very weird. Okay. Hello. How are we doing, chat? This is a rough start to whatever this is. Dude, what is happening right now?
Yeah, no. Let's see. On. The BRAI is crazy. Yeah, that's nuts. I'm actually asleep right now, and Kreams he just made this so like when I'm absent he has a co-host. Hold on.
Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. What is happening right now? Okay, say something.
Hold on. Hello.
Hello.
They said even me joining the Discord was sounding crunchy. So it can't just be my mic. It literally has to be something in the way you're streaming the audio.
So that's I've literally not changed a single setting. I have no idea what's going on here. It's got to be my desktop audio.
It has to be, because you would have been able to kind of assume it was me if it was just my mic, but
yeah, but you sound normal to me.
Sure, but I'm not. But it doesn't sound like that to them, obviously.
Right.
And I'm saying like,
yeah.
if there's something wrong in like the way your audio is picking up and then streaming.
That is. Okay. Man, what? Yeah, this is rough right here. Okay.
Hold on, I got a crazy bit. While you're trying to fix that out, hold on.
Okay.
I gotta pull up the chapter though.
Okay.
That's funny as hell. Hold on. Oh, no, wrong chapter. Went ahead. The battle. I was about to write that. I decided not to because that's just weird. I was going to read all of Nekamaru's fucking talk to Miwa, like when he's telling her to live a good life and shit. Oh man. Listen, if I just was not too lazy to read an entire chapter worth of dialogue back and forth, I'm not gonna lie, that would have been a crazy bit.
It would have been. Yeah, I'm proud that you were able to control yourself, man.
Yeah.
Okay, this is getting a little out of hand, I think. Okay. Something. Yeah. Let's see. Say, just keep talking, bro. I'm gonna switch. Maybe it's a different audio output that I need to do this with.
In which case, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. W like subterfuge, like don't do it anymore. But like W, if this was like, so like if this is your way of like getting back at me because you can't cook me on stream very well, and like you're low key, like planting like anti-broken Ronin seeds in the community, would I be upset a little bit? But I wouldn't be able to be like really mad because that's like. That's like W Loki hating. I'm gonna be honest.
I mean,
that would be like
it would be a
it's
5D
so subtle
move,
and subconscious. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like I would do that to you. You know what I mean? I would be able to if you did that. No, I'm willing to. So if you were willing to do that to me and like in order to get me back and like in the eyes of the viewers, I'd be like. Fix it for future reference. Especially don't run the bit for this long because that's crazy.
I'm fighting for my life
I'd
back
have
here.
to give you a round of applause just off the basis of like, damn, bro, that takes some boldness.
Bro, I promise you guys, I am not doing this on purpose. Like you. The author lets the reader know him.
Autobots, roll out. All right.
Damn, this sounds brutal, dude. What is happening?
Bro saying it as if he's not the reason. That's crazy.
Okay. I don't like get why this. What is going on? Why are 160 people just clowning me right now? This is.
Listen, bro. Wait, don't act like you're the victim here, bro. I'm the one that sounds like I'm a robot right now. Like what we doing here, bro? You guys, you were magnificent. That doesn't even. I don't even think that sounds right in Sukuna's voice, bro. Makes sense, but yeah, no, bro. Yeah. This is interesting.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have to restart stream, and I just gotta give you the stream key right now. That's the only way this seems like it's gonna work.
Now, chat, I'm not as fancy with stream stuff as Kreams. So you're all just gonna be looking at a thumbnail. I'm gonna be real with you, but I should sound right. Let's hope so.
Let's get you the stream key, bro. Like this is just insane right now. Bro, like
yeah, let's see if we can cook here, bro. Yell Mahito. I'm not gonna yell shit. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like kind of like low-key abuse. I'm gonna be real. Like if I screamed in y'all's ears right now, that would be totally messed up.
I think the problem is like, it would be really funny. You know?
If it was messed up over here.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna stop streaming and then we're just gonna like redo this. Take it from the top, if you will.
The start streaming button on your end, but it's all green. It says that we're live as far as I'm concerned. You may have to like, I know when I stream on my channel, there's the start stream button on the channel as well. I don't know if you have to do that too.
Yeah, okay, just transferred over to your feed.
Okay.
On my back end here.
Cool. So you can see everything.
Seems like...
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Let's do a little audio test. I'm just gonna keep talking. See what the delay's like.
Okay. Cool. I sound good. I don't sound like a robot on stream.
Okay.
We're good.
Looks like everything's
All right.
Cool.
Go live.
All right, guys. Welcome. Yep.
That's funny
Nice.
as hell. Let me know when we're live, because like I still can't tell
Bro,
that.
we've been live.
Oh damn,
for the last couple seconds.
that's crazy. That's
Yeah.
crazy that you don't let me know that. Yeah.
You were talking. Like,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
it gonna
that's
just cut you off?
hold on. That's never stopped you before. No. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. What's up?
Yep.
Can you hear me? Am I sounding crisp? Am I sounding regular? Do I sound like the old me? We're
All right,
live.
guys. Yeah, I promise. Welcome to the most technically advanced podcast on earth.
Whoa, that's crazy. Now we are, right? I'll say now we are.
Okay.
But beforehand,
we are not late. To our credit, right? We were on time. Just with our pants down. All right. That was
not
kind of a
not our. I'm gonna be real. Not our. Yours, bro.
our pants.
No, bro. I needed to grab a belt. BR sounding better than ever. I can't lie. Hey, bro, you about to make me blush for real. Yeah. What's up, guys? Let's let's try this one last time.
More time.
What's up, guys? Hope you guys are doing good.
my God.
On this fine Sunday afternoon, this fine Sunday evening. Yeah, I'm just hoping y'all are doing all right.
I'm gonna try to troubleshoot this for next week's chat. Also, to everybody clowning me saying, "Oh, you should have figured this out before stream," guys. We've been talking for like a half hour before stream. It sounded normal. All I did was turn on OBS. All right.
Nah, guys,
That's literally it.
I think you should throw tomatoes at Kreams. I'm gonna be real. But yeah.
Shut up.
Anyway,
Let's catch up on these super chats.
I
read.
Can you get the ones from the last stream? Is that possible?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's why I didn't close the thing.
Okay, cool.
Wait, why does BR sound like Optimus Prime? M3D, thank you for the 2. I don't know. M3D, thank you for the 5. No, I already read that one. The MKK Nation 1. Let's see. Jaden 2011, thank you for the 5. Glad we're back. BR, make Liv take that fraud above you down now.
Oh, are you referring to Mio? Is it Mio hate? Listen, bro, I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm gonna be so honest, and I'll like. Okay, so I'm gonna. Sorry, I almost went into Miwa preacher mode, right? So like, there are two responses I have to the Miwa stuff. We'll get into them when we get into the chapter. But I mean this genuinely when I say I saw people being like, oh my god, bro, the Miwa agenda's dead. Oh my, what happened? Like crying and whining about it before the chapter dropped, right? And I'm not gonna lie. I thought Gay fucked up my bag again. I'm not gonna lie. I thought I was cooked. I read the chapter. Shit wasn't that bad, bro. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't that bad. Like, I read it, right? Because here's what I was thinking, right? When people were saying the agenda was dead, obviously I thought, okay, I don't know how it happened. Miwa had to have been killed, right? Pretty impossible, but I thought Miwa had to have been killed. The moment I saw she was still alive, I'm gonna be real, I knew y'all weren't locked into the agenda from the start. If this level of pain or statements can make you waver, I'm not gonna lie, y'all weren't really locked in with me from the start. Our level of belief was different. I'm gonna be real. Our level of belief was different. Listen, and we'll get into it more. Right? But the source we're using for Miwa being cooked is the source that said Gojo won. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, that is a fact. There's no cope. There's no agenda. There is no bias. I stated
That sounds
an
like all three of
objective
those.
fact. No, it's an objective fact. Kusakabe said Gojo won. Kusakabe said me was washed. I won't even make an inference from there. I won't even say what you should extrapolate. I won't even say what I think you should take from that moment. I'll just state 2 objective facts, and I'll let y'all decide what you will. That's all. That's all it is. If you want, hey, if you want to believe. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. That's okay. That's all it is. But we can get into that a little bit more when we actually get to the chapter. Don't want to hang up on that too much. Haha, Miwa shit, blah blah blah. Who cares? But we'll get into the Miwa stuff along with the rest of the chapter in a little bit. Let's run through these super chats real quick. Do you still have more from the last stream, or should we get into the ones popping
Yeah,
up now.
no, we're all caught up from the old one.
Okay,
Achilleon,
cool.
thank you for the 10. Damn, first Kashimo, now Miwa. Don't say now Miwa after Kashimo. I don't know what's worse, Yuji watching his friends die in Shibuya or PR watching his agendas die in real time. Hey, man, do you hear all that denial that just happened in the last couple minutes? I think he's doing fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real, like, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Don't DM me telling me to be sad about Miwa shit if she isn't dead. Like, I'm so serious, because you're gonna be disappointed in my reaction. I'm going to be hopeful. I'm going to expect greatness from her. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you. If you think I've gotten this far off of, like, I don't know, just accepting what everybody else says, no. Tiberius, thank you for being an honored one. Appreciate you. Demon Nakatsua, thank you for the 5. Now this is, I read the first sentence, I said, this is what we want to see. Ronin, I got to Miwa Co. Mount Miwa is a sacred place, and the Omiwa Shrine is literally dedicated to Mount Miwa. Who else has a shrine? Sukuna. See, this is the type of, Demon Nakatsua and Liv are kind of like on timing. Tell me why Liv just DM'd me some Miwa art. Tell me why, look at this. Tell me why we're getting new material for the church while you guys are out here doubting. God, man, there's levels to this dedication shit. That's all I'm gonna say. There's levels to this dedication shit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say.
I have no idea how to respond to all that, so I'm gonna just press on.
Yeah, don't
Casey,
respond.
Thank you for being a member for 2 months. Thank God you fixed it. Currently on a 10-hour drive. I needed this pod today. Common Blue Lock W, Rare MHAW, WJJK per usual. Damn, bro, spoiled the entire video. That's crazy.
Yeah, you jumped two things, but yeah, also you are on one for being on a 10-hour drive, bro. Good luck. Hope it hasn't been so bad that like so far, and I mean, glad we were able to fix it so you can actually listen to some cool crisp audio for us waffle about some manga.
Sorry again.
Yeah.
From both of us.
Yeah. What? Sleeping Danger, thank you for being a member for 4 months. My gracious goddess Miwa really decided to give the rest of the cast a chance by fighting with hands. We love to see it. Once again, this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. Oh my god, Miwa can't use a sword. And? What's that got to do with Miwa? Okay. And? Like, what do we do? Like, okay, so what? Damn. Oh, my fault. Instead of cutting down her enemy, she'll just punch him to death. Hello, have we met our main character? Do we know how he gets down? Oh, hands, right? So what is Gege doing with this? He's making Miwa more like the main character of the series. That's crazy. That's nuts. See, Gege's thinking outside of the box. I thought I knew everything there was to know about Miwa, but Gege said no. Let's really turn this up a notch. Let's make Miwa more like the main character. Y'all not thinking like me and Gege are thinking. That's all I'm gonna say. And Cad Kyle, thank you for the 5. Never watched live because of the job, but I've seen the VOD since episode 42. Now that I quit work because moving for college, I can finally pull up. Excited to catch a stream. Hey, man.
Great to have you, man. That's
great
this hell of an origin story.
Yeah, great to have you live. Hope you're doing good in college, or if you're just starting out, hope it all goes well. Hope you're excited. And appreciate you. Glad you could be here. Yeah, definitely cool. But yeah, let's see.
I do think it's cooler than VR though, for whatever that's worth.
Sure, man. Yeah, let's see. Type 1 Weeb, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Kind of random, but if you could have an author and artist duo create a manga, who are you choosing? I think Horikoshi and Tagashi would go crazy.
They would go crazy.
Let's see. Oh man, this is kind of tough. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Do you have an off the top answer?
I mean, I know I want Tagashi to be the writer, but I'm trying to think of like what kind of art would suit his style, because like I think Tagashi's writing lends itself well to like really intense stills than particularly fluid motion. So that's why I'm like hesitating on committing to Horikoshi full stop.
Gotcha.
You know what? Yuji Kako as the artist for Tagashi. That's a good combo. He could really get the horror across.
Gege will be beating your knees in with baseball bats for not picking him to work with his goat, by the way. Just wanted to let you know that.
It's okay, bro. The feeling is mutual, you know?
Hey, fair enough. I got my money on Gege. No, I didn't say that. Let's see. go ahead. Damn, that's kind of tough. I'm thinking, bro. I'm thinking right now. All right, give me Ishida as an artist and give me Tagashi. Like they kind of already like worked together indirectly. It's a little bit of a proven formula. Go ahead and give me that like that ethereal beauty. And Tagashi, don't draw shit. Just chill out, relax,
bro,
and just tell Ishida, tell the GOAT of art what you need drawn, and he's got.
I don't know who is telling Tagashi, hey bro, it's gotta be you.
Yeah.
It's gotta be you with the pen. Like, no. Put that pen down and load up some auto dictation, or a guy with a notepad and
you can pay him, bro. I know Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho were successful enough. You can do that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Hello, thank you for the 2. Swing a sword, in quotes. The stab technique is enough, in my opinion. Yeah, no, bro, that's also true. That's also very, very true. And, like, listen, if you're like, oh, that's just a technicality, Sukuna got off on a technicality, too. You want to know why? Because Yuji didn't consider himself a human. Listen. Gege set up the building blocks for something greater in Miwa. We're just not locked. Y'all just not locked in. That's what I'm saying. Let's see. What's the next super chat? Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. This showed us who truly believed in the Miwa agenda. That's all I'm saying, right? And here's the thing. If you don't believe in the Miwa agenda, that's okay. You know, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's fine. But this is really weeding out the believers and the followers. If y'all don't get that, listen to what I said again. If y'all don't get that, listen to what I said again. All right? If y'all don't get that, listen to what I said again. Let's see. M3D, thank you for the 5. The Executioner Sword, though, they really trying to put Megumi in the dirt. Out of consideration for BR, I'll refrain from Megumi slander for the next hour. Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I get what you mean. But yeah, I mean, listen, bro, when you're fighting Sukuna, that's, I mean, what am I gonna be mad at Higuruma that he's trying to kill Sukuna? Like, nah, bro. Go, like, I get it. This is just some guy who's been a sorcerer for 2 weeks. He don't owe anything to Megumi personally. As far as he's concerned, he's probably closer in line with like Kashimo's ideal of the whole thing than like Gojo or Yuji's and shit. It's like, it's fuck that guy, bro. He's about to kill everybody. Yeah, I don't care whose body he's possessing. He's getting cooked. So, you know, I can respect it. Just because I care about Megumi doesn't mean like some guy who's never met him should. But let's see. Dr. Cobalt, thank you for the 10. Miwa was brought in because of her hair. Gojo just saw blue and said, the sky's the limit. Oh my God. No, bro, that's a double entendre, bro. If you don't get it, read it again. If you don't get it, read it again. But yeah, appreciate you for the 10, Dr. Cobalt. This is the kind of belief we love to see. Achilleon, thank you for the 10 as well. But yeah, I'm going to put it all on the line. If Miwa cooks, I will donate $1,000 to the podcast in 2024 in installments.
That's a binding vow.
Yeah,
that's a binding vow.
You know what's funny? Speaking of this, somebody also said if Miwa does anything of relevance, they'll get a tattoo of my choice, which is also very funny. Now, it would probably just be fucking Miwa, just for the, obviously, you know, Miwa's the one who allowed me to win, and, you know, the bid and all of it. But I remember getting that DM a while back. I'm like, that shit is hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, $1,000. Yeah, bro. I'll take your money. I'll take your money. But yeah, appreciate you for the.
Not gonna be shy about it.
Yeah, appreciate you for the 10. And Caliber X4, thank you for being a member for 3 months. Sukuna Goodman is going to go wild next chapter. That smile is pretty devious, bro. That's a smile of somebody who knows he won. He said, "Yeah, Your Honor, I didn't do any of that shit."
Yep, bro. Those Maharaga gonna adapt to the Constitution memes, or I like Gege manifesting them is gonna be nuts. Like, you know, this. God, I know we're gonna get to the chapter later, but it's just everybody's been speculating the last month or so about Higuruma's domain. You know, Sukuna's gonna be guilty of whatever it is he's charged with. Hearing Higuruma go down like the line of every single like nook and cranny with how he can be charged, what he can be charged for, like modern laws existing and all this nonsense, and I'm just like, damn, bro, I see why you went crazy. I would too, bro. This, woof, dude.
Yeah.
That couldn't be me.
Yeah.
Couldn't be me.
MGM official, thank you for the 5. What do you guys think gives a better advantage as a sorcerer? The 6 eyes or 4 arms and an extra mouth?
Arms and extra mouth, right?
I mean, okay, only if you're Sukuna, in my opinion, right? Because the thing is here's the way I look at it. The 6 eyes guarantees you have Sukuna level, or like Sukuna and Gojo level, right? Because they're like relative manipulation of cursed energy and shit. Meaning you unambiguously manipulate cursed energy to the highest degree in the verse, right? Or you're at least tied for that. Having 4 arms and an extra mouth is like, because like I'm assuming you give it to anybody, right? Part of to me the stipulation of advantage is like you give this to anybody. How well does it do? Like the 4 arms and extra mouth, it's constant chanting, it's good, it's useful. Trust me, you give any sorcerer that, and they're significantly more powerful. However, if you give a sorcerer the ability to never run out of cursed energy, basically, I think that might be more useful than the chanting on average.
Let me counterpoint, right?
Okay.
Not a strong like con, right? But just how I like the distinction I make is the 6 eyes on their own, kind of lame, right? Give eyes to somebody like Yuji, prior to whatever is going on with his arms, most of the series, he's not doing a lot, right? But if you give him, a second mouth, and especially 2 extra arms, we can say he's pulling up some crazy performance, right?
Sure, but
I think this would apply to somebody like Kusakabe with no technique, right? 4 arms, 2 mouths would also boost his thing a lot.
The problem is sorcerers with no techniques are an outlier. You know what I mean? Like you can count on one hand how many have it, but you give the 6 eyes to someone like Yuta. He's clashing domains with Sukuna, right? He will never run out of cursed energy. He has more cursed energy in terms of volume than Gojo and is more efficient. Now, don't get me wrong. Yuta with 4 arms and an extra mouth for extra output, that's good. But I think generally speaking, you give the 6 eyes to anybody, you're guaranteeing that they're hitting harder because their manipulation is better. You're guaranteeing basically unlimited stamina because guess what? Their cursed energy manipulation is better. And you're guaranteeing that like every sort of use of their curse technique is going to be like at a higher level. That's kind of what I assume. Now, don't get me wrong. They're both kind of broken, but I think Sukuna is one of the few characters in which the 4 arms and an extra mouth is useful because he already has like rivaling cursed energy control to the 6 eyes, right? The 6 eyes wouldn't be necessarily redundant. I assume they would make him even more efficient, but relative to everybody else, they would be. Like he's like, okay, cool. I'm already able to manipulate cursed energy on a level that is rivaling Gojo. Let me get the extra output and attacking power in close quarters. That's kind of how I view it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Like maybe for me, I'm considering like, okay, you give it to somebody like Yuji or like Higuruma or hell like Kashimo. The four arms would be like a crazy buff in and of itself, right? I think maybe some characters are better suited to have 6 eyes or the double organs. I'm just gonna use that for shorthand. Or double limbs, I guess. Whatever. Maybe somebody like Hikari would be good with the 2 additional arms and the second mouth.
Listen, bro, you give him 6 eyes control so his output's better, you might actually have a strong sorcerer right there. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I thought the output was like,
I mean, output is just it's a product of your manipulation, right? Like the reason Yuji does Divergent Fist at first is because he can't do that shit, right? And then the reason his hits land better, like they're harder because all of his cursed energy is landing with all of his physical force, and that's a byproduct of like Todo basically forcing him to not flow his cursed energy in a very amateurish way.
I don't know. I always thought that was like destined at birth, like. The reason Yuta isn't outputting the same level as Ishigori, despite having more cursed energy than him, was because that's just something that is out of his control at birth. I mean, if that's the case, right, and Hikari's able to manipulate infinite cursed energy, like literally infinite cursed energy, then yeah, it would probably be a bigger boost. Though maybe he would also get like a similar big boost from having just more stuff to put that energy into, like the arms. I don't know. Like he could get away with either, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be a very great addition to most sorcerers. I just think the Six Eyes kind of edges it out in that specific department. Granted, like you do have like if we're talking like purely what the series says though, like we're not talking speculative. The series just does say that like Sukuna's build is perfect for a sorcerer, right? That's like it is the greatest advantage that a sorcerer can have. So like it's not crazy to say that the forearms would be better. So
yeah, I guess Sukuna kind of messes up the curve here because his other stats are really, really good at like utilizing them. But I don't know if it's a chicken or egg thing, right? Like I don't know if Sukuna is like that because of extra limbs or he got the extra limbs because he's like that, if that makes sense.
I imagine he was born like a freak of nature, if I just had to guess. But yeah.
Yeah, right.
Nexus, thank you for the 2. Babe Ruth Miwa will be generational. You're seeing the vision, man. You're seeing the vision. Let's see. Google me. Thank you for the 5. Damn, Higuruma can open a domain without slamming his gavel and hold Sukuna in place. How strong did he get in a 1-month time skip? Hey, bro, he became a grade 1 in 2 weeks. Double that amount of time? And with actual sorcerers. With actual sorcerers with experience telling him, hey, bro, you can actually do it like this. Hey, man. That's all I'm saying.
By the way, this chapter really just confirms to me Kusakabe, S tier coach, dude. S tier coach. Honestly, like his teaching stat is crazy.
Yeah. I think I agree.
It's actually like crazy how well he's keeping that locker room together with somebody like Kashimo in there. You know, just pissed off. Like that's funny to me.
Yeah. Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Sukuna about to say nuh-uh and end the whole trial. Yeah, that'll be crazy, bro. We wait 2 weeks for Sukuna to be like, hey, I didn't do that shit. You got no proof. Then Gruman's be like, damn, he's right. We gotta just fight him straight up. It's like, okay. That sucks. Yeah, that's not very good.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a little embarrassing, considering, you know, the amount of planning that went into this. Jaden 2011, thank you for the 5. Make that tattoo Miwa calling the person a fraud doubter.
That's crazy, bro. See, I don't need to make them hate their lives, you know. I just need the funny bit, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you can just like.
The thing is, too, I don't even think I would I don't even think I would take them up on that because it's like, I don't know, man. I've been wrong about stuff I was super confident about. Like I'm gonna just let you slide, bro. Like just send out a tweet saying I was wrong or some shit, bro. It don't gotta be that deep. Now the $1,000, it 100% has to be that deep. However, for the tattoo thing, you know, bro, you don't got to do all that. You don't got to do all that. That don't really have to happen. So yeah. But anyways, I think we're caught up on the super chats. I don't think we missed any. Hopefully, if we did, let us know. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all already know what we do over here. We may have missed it, right? So, but
I think it's time we get into our announcement. Listen, guys, this is gonna be an honored ones first, but we kind of have to call it. Dorohedoro is just. We're waving the white flag here. It's how do I even begin to describe this? It's not even that it's bad, right? Because I think if it was bad, we'd have stuff to talk about. But the fact is, BR and I are on week 3 or week 4 of Dorohedoro, and we're, you know, like over 50 chapters deep into the series, and we just got nothing, just literally nothing. I mean, we're really sorry. We tried. We really did. But it's just not coming together at all. Like, we've barely talked about it because we have, like, nothing to say. And, yeah, I don't know, bro. You got any other thoughts about it?
No.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
bro.
no. Here's the thing, right? Y'all know me. I love slandering. All right. Like I love hating. Hating is one of my favorite activities. I almost like hating as much as I like liking something. You know what I mean? It's neck and neck. It's kind of close. I think I like liking stuff more, right? However, right? This one is just like, I don't even know if it's mid. Like, I wouldn't even go so far as to say the story is bad, the characters are bad, any of this stuff is bad. There's just something, I hope y'all can understand. sometimes the story just ain't clicking, right? I hope to one day, why am I acting as if I'm breaking up with Dorohedoro? I hope to one day revisit this manga, a better, stronger, wiser, more intelligent person, and truly be able to pick it up and appreciate it, right? But something about it right now, I'm reading and I'm like, I'm not loving it. I'm just not.
Yep.
I'm just
I
not.
don't even hate it. Like I'm just chilling with it, you know.
Yeah.
But it's you know, it ain't the one, right? So to kind of just double down on the romance thing here, it's just, you know, it's we're incompatible. That's it.
We're incompatible. It's not Dorohedoro, it's us. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you know, maybe I'm just
literally
maybe I'm just not the person I need to be to understand the manga.
Yeah.
Bring up old shit, right? But this happened with Chainsaw Man before. Now I happen to get like crucified for it on Twitter, but the first time I read Chainsaw Man, I was like, this is fine. Like, I have some cool moments. It's cool or whatever. I just randomly reread it. I wanted to be in on the fun, right? And I was like, damn, bro, Chainsaw Man about to come on. Let me see if I was like, I wasn't locked in. I read it, I was like, damn, I don't remember Fujimoto writing this shit. I'm like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Did you actually, is this the same manga? Did you make some changes? I'm like, no, it's the same shit.
Maybe we're not ready.
Right. I might not be enlightened enough, bro. I might not be enlightened enough. I'm not gonna lie. I just wouldn't be enlightened enough. Also, Landa, why is it every time I see you in chat, you're talking about Bleach? Why is it? Because ain't nobody call you out. Ain't nobody call you that. I would never call you that. ... How the fuck ever? Why is it every time I see you in chat, you're talking about Bleach and that shit ain't ever positive? That's all I'm saying.
You are not doing yourself any favors.
The only by the way, quick bone to pick with you real quick. Saw a tweet from you. What was it about? Bleach hate. What was it about?
Yep.
And it was implied too. So don't say, where did I say I hate Bleach? It was implied. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't.
Landa, we try to be on your side, right? We try to give you the benefit of the doubt. But you keep hating.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah, like every time, like, listen, you can't say I'm not a hater in one breath, but I don't know if I've seen a chat from you this stream where you haven't hated. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. I don't know what to say.
Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. I think we'll toss up a new poll sometime later this week. We'll figure out like what to do for members to vote on. But yeah, we're sorry guys. We just
don't. All right, we'll make it up to you when we give you like a content-filled Naruto read once we get to 5K.
Yeah.
Like, I promise this will make up for any manga you may have wanted us to read.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho. Yeah, this was it was something. You know what I mean? It was something for sure. Speaking of something, let's just jump into My Hero real quick. I will say, I will say I was right. You were wrong. We did indeed continue the One for All backstory. You said we wouldn't have any more content. Gonna go and pat myself on the back there.
You don't need a.
I do. Sorry. But yeah, no. It was cool. I think it was cool. I think One for All. I'm very satisfied with Horikoshi, like giving a backstory, sort of explaining what not One for All. Sorry, All for One. I've probably been saying that backwards the entire time. All for One's been about this entire time without making him able to be sympathized with, right? Unless you're patently insane, you can't read this and be like, oh my god, bro, he's evil, but I get it. Like, no, he just no, that's not. Don't read it like that. I better not see a thread on why All for One is misunderstood, bro. I be seeing that about a lot of characters in a lot of series.
Not All for One.
All I'm gonna say is I'm calling 911 if I see that. I'm gonna be real.
Yeah, no, bro. All for One. Nah, I get him. I get what he's all about.
Yeah, I bet you would. I bet you would. Want to know why? Because you're morally bankrupt. You're morally bankrupt. That's just in context. Listen, I will say this. The Omni Factor Unleash All for One goal. That's such a hard move name for it's such a cool pun to me. I like that. That shit's kind of cool. I'm gonna be real. All for One goal. Maybe I'm the only one. I thought that shit was kind of hard as hell. And And also, I wanted to bring, I have a little bit more substance to bring to the table for My Hero, or rather like a talk I want to bring up. Because I saw a tweet, it made me think, right? So somebody was basically saying, what is the point of comparing Bakugo and the like second wielder of One for All, right? Like it feels like Bakugo came back just to make this comparison, and the comparison is like extremely shallow and like pointless, and it doesn't really hold any weight. So I'm kind of curious if you've been picking up, like obviously All for One spelled it out in the most obvious way possible here.
Yeah,
but I'm curious.
All related, yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm curious if you also think this parallel is very like vacuous, if you think it's like pointless, or if you do think they're like Horikoshi is kind of cooking here. I'm genuinely curious because I was thinking about it. I was like, I kind of get the perspective that this is like a nothing burger parallel. Now, I disagree, and I want to talk about that after you give your opinion, but I do kind of get that because it is something that hasn't really been like, okay, Shigaraki, Deku, All Might, All for One, that shit has been established since the series has begun, essentially, right? So those parallels hold a lot of weight. Those comparisons mean a lot because they've been built up over an extremely long period of time. However, Bakugo's and the second wielder of One for All have probably been compared for like a very small percentage of the series, and like even overtly had any sort of connections for even less. So I'm kind of curious where you stand on that whole thing.
Basically where I stand on the parallels.
Yeah, where you stand on the parallel. Do you think there's any meat on the bones of their connection?
Yes. I mean, like prior to the story spelling it out, I thought there might have been. But I don't know. God, it's gonna sound dumb as hell. It wouldn't have mattered either way. Half because the guy, is long dead or whatever. Half because Bakugo is clearly trying to do his own thing. Like it wasn't his mission, right? He wasn't taking up like a similar plight from that guy as Deku was from All Might. So it was like it's like a neat if the explanation is good, but not a requirement. They can just happen to look alike, like Horikoshi can just, want an easy one when he's drawing, kind of an Occam's razor thought on my end. But hey, I'm glad it materialized to something at least officially. I thought it was a cool way to bring it full circle. Like I'm into it, I just didn't. I wasn't anti it, so I don't really have a strong reaction.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get that, and I think Mikey kind of brings up a lot of what my stance on this is. Like, it feels like we got to start and the end of an idea, but no in between. And God, do I feel that with Horikoshi and another mangaka we talk about all the time on here. I'll leave unnamed for the time being. It's gay. But it does feel like with this particularly, it's like, oh, I see what you were kind of going for, because here's my thinking, right? It's like, okay, the resemblance here is that both of these characters act as like sort of this inspiration for the current wielders of One for All in their times, right? Like the second user was like he saved Yoichi, right? He saved the first wielder of One for All. He kind of gave him hope that this quirk could be used for good. And like, despite all of the negative shit that Bakugo did, which definitely should be acknowledged and not brushed over, but despite that, that is a lot of the inspiration that Deku has, right? It's a lot of Deku likes Bakugo. He thinks Bakugo is an admirable person in a lot of instances. And I think you could kind of say Horikoshi's trying to extract like a parallel sort of journey there, and like Deku being the core focus of All for One, and Bakugo being like this thorn in the side that is not only like keeping All for One out as like this almost guardian angel, but continuously spurring him on to be better. But the half-baked nature of it does come through still when you're like, okay, but it doesn't feel like All for One and Bakugo and like haven't had enough interactions, in my opinion, that really justifies this sort of like constant thwarting nature that he seems to be placing on him. You know what I mean? Like All for One seems to be he's like, okay, One for All users have constantly like evaded me, right? They've constantly evaded my ability to absorb that quirk back into myself and blah, 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 right? And it's like Bakugo is supposed to be almost the epitome of this, but it just doesn't feel like an idea that has the proper build up to it to make it like punch that well, right? It's like, okay, sure, but Bakugo, and maybe that's the point, right? It could definitely be the point, but like Bakugo was discarded as a side character seconds ago, and maybe that's the point that Horikoshi's trying to drive home, that All For One keeps overlooking these relatively quote unquote insignificant people, and it's because he keeps overlooking these people that don't necessarily interest him that he's unable to obtain One For All, that he's unable to like get the thing that he desires so much. It's like his one singular minded focus on Yoichi, on his brother, on that quirk and all of those things that maybe is hindering him. Once again, it just feels like a little muddied. It feels like it needed a little bit more time on the grill, you know. Maybe let the flavor sit a little bit more. But it's like Mikey said, it's a good idea wrapped in a, like, you know, a kind of jumbled or muddy execution, in my opinion.
I mean, for me, it can only ever go up. I think mentally, I had already made my peace with like All For One being what he is to My Hero Academia, like circa whatever chapter 340 or whenever the clash really started, where I'm just like, okay, past just being evil, I don't know if Horikoshi wants to give us any more for this guy, you know? And I think I made my peace with that, right? And so seeing all of this is sort of like oh, he is doing something. Okay, cool.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Also, I'll be right back.
Yeah, you're good. Obalak, thank you for the 5. Recently finished Bleach, and I'd like to know who are your goats. Ichigo is literally me for real. Ichigo is obviously a goat. Hot take, and I'm not fighting anybody over this. Toshiro is also one of them ones. I fuck with Toshiro. Toshiro's super cool to me, pun intended, I guess. Gin is also super fucking cool. I like him, his creepy ass demeanor. I fuck with it. Let's see. Aizen's an obvious one. I don't resonate with Aizen as much as my co-host here does, for sure. But Aizen's definitely really cool. Ukiyor is definitely dope. Grimjow's dope. There's a lot of characters that I rock with. But I would say, like, above all else, Bleach is a really good example. Bleach is a really good example of the main character being, in my opinion, head and shoulders above the entire cast. Right? And that's not like hate to anybody else who has like people over Ichigo. That's great. That's sick. Mikey brings up a good point with Rukia being a really good character. Like I fuck with it, right? I see the vision. Just to me personally, and when you compare it to like other manga that I read, at least, right? I think that the race is always significantly closer. I think like in Naruto, I wouldn't say Naruto's in my personal top 3 characters. Not to say he's an amazing character in his own right, I think he is. But Naruto ain't my favorite character in Naruto. Like obviously I haven't read nearly as much as One Piece, but Luffy isn't my favorite character. It's pretty close with him though. But even then, it's a close race between like him and a couple of other characters in there. In I don't know, JJK, Yuji isn't my favorite character. Pretty high up there, but not my favorite. In Haikyuu, not my like main character isn't my favorite. Like there's a lot of these instances in which I think the main character is always fighting for that number 1 pick, but I think that that Ichigo's just him. Ichigo's just him for sure. Naruto's like top 5 to 6 in a series. I think I could agree with that. Like I think not putting Naruto in your top 10 or like in that area is kind of crazy. But I also think like for me, spoiler alert, Sasuke's my guy. Don't know if you guys figured that out. But there's also a couple other characters, like I put Itachi over him. Minato's just got swag, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Minato, Code Geass is another one. Code Geass is another example in which Lelouch is so like the only other character I would even like listen to prefer is Suzaku. If you're preferring somebody else, I'm gonna be like, okay, cool. I'm gonna let you rock, but I'm also not really gonna listen. Yeah, but let's see. Oh, who's your favorite in Haikyuu BR? Give you 3 guesses. Nah, it's Kageyama. Kageyama's my guy. example, Luffy, Naruto, Yuji, Denji, Deku. What's so good about them? I mean, I'm gonna be real, right? There's a lot great about most of those characters. Like, shit, I'll even throw One Piece a bone. There's a lot of good stuff about Luffy too. Now, that doesn't necessarily make them my favorite characters. Now, Deku's a case in which he is my personal favorite character in My Hero, ... It is completely understandable why he's not a lot of people's favorite character in My Hero. And yeah, like I said, of course it's Kageyama. Like, I was almost confused by the question, but, you know, I realized not everybody is so tuned into the fucking bit. But yeah, of course it is Kageyama. Like, yeah, Mikey called that. Yeah, Kenma, Oikawa, and Tsukishima. Oikawa is also cool as fuck. And I think I'd have him directly under Hinata. I think I'd put him there. Yeah, Lelouch's head, shoulders, knees, and toes above the rest of the cast. I'm fucking sealing that, bro. I'm gonna be honest. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes above. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. You know, you might see me on a new, this might be a deep cut, H Bomber guy fucking theft video the way I'm about to steal that shit. That's crazy. Their goals and what they're driven by just doesn't impress me. I mean, I guess to each their own, but it's like I don't know, a lot of those goals, a lot of the characters that would be fan favorites are driven by as well. Tsukishima and Nishinoya stands in the chat. Nishinoya is cool as fuck. I'm gonna be real. Listen, no, I'm not gonna say that. Actually, I'm not gonna say that publicly. Here's an example. Black Clover, my favorite character. You know, yeah, you know, that's my guy. That's my guy. You know, the man blessed by mana. Yes, sir. That's my guy. That's my guy. Yeah. Let's see. Takamichi over Draken might be insane. I'm gonna be real. Takamichi over, well, I'm not gonna lie. I think I'd put Mikey. I don't know if I'd put Takamichi over. Well, Mikey is definitely the best character in Tokyo Revengers. I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I don't know, man. Shit's wild. Real quick, take advantage of this break. Kreams, I'll probably going to be back in a little bit, but this is your weekly reminder. Fucking read Sakamoto Days and listen. Sakamoto Days, like, here's the thing with Sakamoto Days, I'm not really reviewing the chapters because you want to know why? Because they're always great, they're always amazing, they're always stellar, right? I don't really need to review shit. They're great. Read it. I'm just letting you know that they exist. Kagurabachi has once again shown, oh my fucking god, this mangaka can write, bro. This shit's actually kind of hard. I'm like, listen, man. I'm seeing shit fall into place. I'm like, okay. Chihiro looking clean, bro. He looking menacing. Looking almost villainous, bro. Sojo, okay. Looking a little. Hold on. Is this the one? Right? I'm not gonna jump the gun. Right? I'm not gonna tell y'all to read it right now. All I'm gonna say is Kagurabachi is shaping up to be really fucking good. That's all I'm gonna say. I like this series, and I don't say this lightly, has fucking aura. I was someone that was hesitant to get on it. Not get on it, but I was hesitant to hype it up because of like the amount of hype we got initially. I waited, I listened patiently, I thought, right? And I said, you know, I'm not saying this is peak fiction, but what I am saying is 12 chapters in, a lot of shonen shit, a lot of manga that I like ain't cooking like this. That's all I'm saying. It's kind of a slow roll. That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. But yeah. Go ahead and tap into Sakamoto Days for me, bro. Tap into Sakamoto Days for me.
Oh, you're talking to me now. Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead and do it for the culture, bro. Yeah, do it for the culture.
Okay. Anyway,
if you don't hear each other, by the way, just to let you know.
Anyway, small little intermission here. You remember a while back, a couple months ago, whatever. The time kind of blends together sometimes. You were like clowning me for the lack of water that I drink.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking about it, been kind of in the back of my head ever since. And once I moved, right, I got myself these like 20 to 30 ounce glasses, right?
Okay.
Pretty big. I'd say they're like
glasses, like glasses. Actual glasses.
Glasses. Yep, to drink out of, right? Come with glass straws and everything, right?
Okay.
Anyway, So I've been trying to drink at least three of these a day, right? I got like a fucking like little Ronin in the back of my head, just reminding me to drink water. And as you know, I'm also a cold water enjoyer. Can't do room temp water, right?
Sure.
Can't do it. So I've been trying to figure out a way to like reconcile these two things. And I got a bunch of ice, just ass loads of ice, right? And I realized I don't have a pitcher big enough to store all the water in my fridge. So I've been pouring the water straight onto the ice, and that got boring after a bit because I realized it's just water. Like I'm just drinking water. And to keep myself from having a small, insy-beansy psychotic break, I've been trying to add more flavorings to it just to, spice it up a little bit.
Oh,
and
brother.
I found the best combination, all right? It's just lime, all right? I just douse my water, my ice water in lime. Just, oh my God, so much lime. My lime budget has gone up considerably because of this recently. And I just wanted you to know that.
Fair enough, bro. I mean, fair enough, bro. I mean, like I don't even know what to say to things like this because it's like, I guess, like, hey, bro, if you're drinking more water, like, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. But like, it's one of them things where I'm like, motherfucker, it's water. Like, why do we need to reinvent the goddamn wheel? Drink it. Like, you're acting as if you're acting like a, listen, here's the thing. Like, this is mostly for the bit. I'm mostly playing it up right now. I have these feelings, but on a much more conservative level. But it's like, first of all, I want you to let you know, friend to friend, I'm glad you're drinking more water. Not drinking water and only drinking tea is like very fucking unhealthy. But yep. I'm glad
there was a thank you in there.
I'm glad you've moved to the water. Now, also as your friend, but a little bit exaggeratory, once again, why the fuck are we reinventing the water wheel, man? Drink the shit straight up. It's built to be drank straight up.
It's built. Okay. Look, bro. Not to be that guy.
Oh, God.
We were technically built to not eat grass. This metaphor fell apart.
Motherfucker, of course if you eat grass, your teeth will fall out, man. Like, you're not supposed to eat grass. You're supposed to eat a mix of fruits, vegetables, and meat.
Yep. That's why I called it. All right, bro.
Bro.
No. Let's stop it right here before the clown emojis start flying, bro.
Ronin hasn't tried lemon and lime water. He doesn't know. I have. It's fine. I don't really care for it, but it's also like...
But the ice gives it a boost. Okay.
No, bro. Listen, here's the thing. You're also a big baby for needing ice in your water. Like, it's like, why do you have to do, here comes the airplane, with water, bro? You're acting like you're a baby and this is like fun, vegetables. Bro. More fun is nuts. More fun is crazy.
This is the shit I was telling you about, bro. This is the shit I was telling you about. You have no sense of like pageantry.
Oh my God, bro. Ice is not pageantry. Ice is literally frozen water. You can't say it's pageantry when it is just the same shit in a different state. Okay.
I was gonna get mint and cucumber.
Oh hell nah, bro.
Combination.
What are we fucking doing here?
Bro, you just don't get the vision. This is the problem with you, bro. Like you're an unreliable kind of guy, right?
No, bro.
But you have no flair.
Okay, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Like, I don't get it. I don't Okay. Sorry, I'm actually about to have an aneurysm. You don't need fucking flair with water. Like, okay, listen, this is the equivalent, right, of what you're doing. Like, okay, so you say weird thing, right? You say weird, you do something that other people do normally, right? And you say weird. I'm like, hey, that's kind of strange. And you're like, bro, what the fuck? You have no flair. Like, okay, motherfucker, if you tap dance down the stairs every time you fucking walk around, cool, you have flair, but you're also weird. And being weird's okay, but just drink your water lukewarm and regular. No, you know what? It's not even about that. It's just don't act as if that's the default, bro. Don't act the lemon water. Listen, bro, you making me upset. You making me upset, bro. You making me upset. You're making me angry. You making me angry, bro. Drink 30 ounces of water straight up lukewarm, bro. I promise it won't kill you. I swear. I put it on my life. You'll survive.
Bro, are you in prison? Like who is?
I put.
Okay.
What?
Oh my god.
Are you laced?
Oh my god.
Are you laced? Are you laced? You're laced with lemons.
Bro.
You're laced with lemons. Bro's clearly lost it. Did you just ask if I'm in prison because I drink water straight the fuck up the way water is supposed to come? Bro, listen. Cold water is fine. Cold water is a refreshing beverage after you work out, after you do something so much strenuous. But if you're just chilling in your home, grab that water bottle from your fucking closet, crack that bitch open, and drink it. You don't have to prep that shit, bro. You're not Batman.
Bro, you have to prep it because it makes it more enjoyable to consume.
Listen, bro.
Like, oh my god,
you
dude.
pissing me
off.
off.
Just go outside when it rains and just open your mouth and you're like,
you pissing
yes,
me off, bro.
Nature's bounty.
You pissing me off, bro. Listen. Don't compare rain water to lukewarm bottled water, you disgusting heathen.
Bro, you just take the rainwater out of the fucking dirt and just say, "Oh, the real filter is my hands." Yes, Mother Nature.
Yeah, no, bro. Yeah, no, bro. You're insane. You're insane. Go ahead and take. Oh my god. And then you're gonna be mad. Why is my grocery bill so high, motherfucker? You're buying $100 worth of lemons because you can't drink water straight up. Are you fucking insane? Are you mad?
Okay. Oh my
God, are you losing it, bro?
What is the point of life with no novelty? How
motherfucker,
do you just live in a
life with no novelty? It's water. You don't drink it to have fun. You drink it so you don't die. You drink it to not be dehydrated. If you want some fucking flair, go drink something that has flair potential. Why are you drinking water wanting flair? Motherfucker, it's okay to not just be jumping around dancing for joy. I'm sorry that this isn't tea or coffee. I'm sorry that this doesn't make your heart hit 500 beats per millisecond, but it's goddamn water.
From a guy who drinks 5-hour energy?
It's water.
You either drink kerosene or just plain water.
It's water. This motherfucker said you'd rather drink kerosene than basic water?
Who would rather drink kerosene? Motherfucker, oh my god, bro. This is the shit I'm talking about. This is the shit I'm talking about, man.
I'm losing it.
Like,
bro can drink hot ass water with fucking tea leaves in it. But if I say I drink lukewarm water so I don't die, he throws a hissy fit, bro. What do you think tea is? What do you think tea is? Tell me right now. What is tea? What is one of the biggest components of tea? Tell me right now. It's what?
The flavor is the part of it.
No. What is the key component that makes tea drinkable, buddy? Tell me right now.
It's this. Okay.
It's the superheated water. It's hot water.
Room temperature water is the problem. Hot
water
and cold water are the perfect temperature.
You're delusional, bro.
Oh my god.
You're delusional.
Bro.
You're delusional.
Oh my god.
Nobody's saying warm water. We're saying room temp. So that doesn't mean your water should have. It shouldn't be like if you leave water in the car on a hot day. That's not what I'm fucking saying, you Neanderthal. Right? What I'm saying is that it's lukewarm, meaning not even lukewarm. Sorry, you got me fucking confused now. It's room temp. Unless you're living in the Sahara Desert and you just have this hut that's hot as hell. Room temp means that shit's going to be slightly cool because you probably shouldn't be in a superheated fucking environment. God damn.
What is room temp? Give me the exact number that you define as room temperature.
This motherfucker said the temperature of the room.
Define
the temperature
it.
of
No,
the room.
what is that temperature?
The
What is the
temperature
perfect
of
room
the
temperature?
room, bro?
What is the fucking... Okay, anything below 60 degrees is chilled water, maybe, but anything at 60 or above is not fucking room temp. That shit is just lukewarm.
Oh, is your room... Hold on. You're telling me your room is below 60 degrees? You said room temp is anything below 60.
My room.
No. Tell me what the temperature. Tell me.
My room is at a solid 72 degrees, which is way too warm, but okay, it is simultaneously not warm enough.
No. You're fucking delusional. You're insane. I get it now. You fucking lost it. You've consumed too many lemons.
I'm the one that's lost it here.
You've consumed too many lemons, bro.
I'm telling my friend, hey man, I'm just adding a little lime to my water. By the way, thanks for that. And
No.
Like,
It's not just no. It's not that you just added lemon to your water. It's that you can't drink it without it. You're a child. You have the palate of a child. No, bro. Listen, what are we doing here, bro? Like, that's a strategy I would use, like, if I'm trying to get my sister to eat vegetables or something. Not a grown man drinking water, the default state of liquid.
You are such an...
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on here. Like,
Okay,
listen.
No, we gotta talk off stream. This shit's
No,
getting,
no. If we talk off stream, bro, we're not coming
no.
back on stream together. I'll tell you that right now. We
Oh my
we
God.
not
Oh
coming
my
out of that. We're not coming out of that argument, friends. I'll tell you that right now. I'll tell you that right now. We not coming out of that argument, friends, bro.
You know what, man? I just like a little lime in my water. You know, if it makes me a little weird, fine. I get the kick out of the whimsy.
Cool.
Okay.
I'm glad you've admitted that. Thank you. The Kogane
Right,
live. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Kreams, you get 5 points for starting your water journey. I'm proud of you. Ronin, I'm going to rephrase that. We can't get on him this hard when he just showed signs of progress. Listen, and that's why I prefaced, I'm proud of you for drinking water, friend to friend. I'm really happy that you're drinking water. If you have to go through all these steps, jump through all these hoops in order to continue your water journey, keep doing it, right? Doing this is better than not drinking water. However, I'm hoping that we can get you to the point where you actually drink water straight up as well. Just for the sake of your wallets, bro. Not to pocket watch, but to pocket watch. I can't imagine the lemon addiction is really all that economically friendly. That's all, bro. I'm just looking out for you, friend to friend. I also think it's weird, but I'm also looking out for you, bro. I'm also looking out for you, so you're welcome. You're welcome, bro. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's see.
Sorry, I did not think that show was going to escalate like that.
Okay. Mozane, thank you for the 5. This argument is made better with hot dogs or some shit, dog. It's H2O. You need that shit to live. That's what I'm fucking saying. That's what I'm goddamn saying, bro. 3 inches long, 3 inches wide. Thank you for the 2. Now cold water tastes different. I don't care. Listen.
It, bro.
Listen. That's fine, bro. That's cool, right? That's great. I understand. Cold water hit different in certain circumstances, right? I'm just saying, if you drink room temperature water and you have the reaction of an infant trying to be fed their vegetables, we need to reassess, we need to take a step back, and we need to reconsider. That's all. That's all it is. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is.
Landa, thank you for the 2. Average discussion between people with ADHD. I'm not gonna lie to you, that might be a factor in some of this.
Oh man, Jesus Christ! What are we even doing here? What's happening? Where am I?
M3, thank you for the 5. Hours up. Megumi's a bum. However, if BR will time me for saying this, then I immediately take it back, and Megumi's not a bum.
Sorry, buddy. You're getting put in timeout. You're within my range. Didn't I tell you not to remind me about this shit, bro? Now you made me remember you were slandering him on Thursday. All right. Thank you for the 5. See you back in 5. All right. We'll get you back in here, M3D. Sorry. You walked the fine line and you fell the fuck over.
God. Oh my God.
Moving like Dick Grayson's parents for real, bro. I'm sorry. You're cooked. Let's see. Sorry, just I gotta bring myself back down.
Fucking hell.
I don't know if I've ever argued. Yeah, I was about to hold on. Oops, I was about to lie to y'all. I was about to say I don't know if I've ever argued this hard in my life. That's a lie. I argued this hard about a lot of shit, but that's
also you've argued with me like that before.
Yeah, but most of the time, well, all the time I'm right, and I'm right here. So yeah, never mind. I was gonna try to cut you some slack, but I'm like, no, bro, I can't. Sorry.
Don't hurt your hand patting yourself on the back.
No, I won't.
Talk about Blue Lock?
We haven't talked about Blue Lock yet. Before we do, though, I gotta use the bathroom. Talk to chat. Okay. You know, calm down. I gotta pee. You know, pee out this regular water. Right. Sorry.
Regular ass fucking water, bro. Just slightly simmers fucking water and just chugs it down. Whatever.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. I was here listening. I knew you were gonna say some crazy shit, buddy. Yeah. Now I gotta actually use the bathroom, but you better relax, buddy. You better relax. Are we starting this shit back up?
Let's see. Did we miss any super chats? You actually timed out M3D. Oh my God. Okay. No, I think we're all caught up. Woof, dude. That was. I don't think he and I have had it out as hard on stream since the tree thing. Yeah, woof. I do have an update for you guys, but I was sort of saving it for BR to come back, and I might revisit it after we talk about Blue Lock. But needless to say, Mike UB, that's Mike UB, has a lot to answer for, man. He's got a lot of sins that need addressing, and we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna hash that out with Mikey. Speaking of Mikey, we are gonna hit when we hit 5K on the podcast. That's gonna be when I do my Naruto read through, my first read, etc., etc. As you can tell, I'm very excited about that. Kreams, let's talk about your use of woof. Do you by chance mean oof? I like woof more. It used to. God, how do I explain this woof thing? It used to be an inside joke between my friends and I. It went from oof, and then we saw this comic of this like little cartoon dog, and the dog said boof, so it was boof for a bit, and then we changed it back to woof, or not back to, but like we changed it to woof to make it more formal. And now I've been saying it for so long, it's just my default, like exasperation next to Mamma Mia. Let's see. Let's see. This guy is such a liar. Oh my god. Mikey, brother, you don't want to be throwing around accusations. Not you. Not you. I know what your kind is all about. I know literally nothing about comics. Thankfully, I do vaguely know who Robin is. Are we calling Ronin Robin? Is Shammy here? Like, what's happening? Woof to make it more formal. Yes. Boof is casual. Woof is formal. Okay. You know, you'd say woof in like a workplace if you're exasperated, but you wouldn't say boof.
What did I just come back
guys.
to, bro?
What are we doing here?
Why'd you just moan a word on stream, bro? That's kind of strange.
We don't need to talk about that. Anyway,
kind of cringe. Wait. Well, hold on. Let me go back in the VOD real quick. People are saying you said you're kind.
About Mikey.
Oh.
Yeah, don't worry, bro. He's British, so we're good.
Interesting. By the way, Chad, he's this bigoted against everybody that's not him. By the way, including me. Very racist.
Insane.
Yeah. It was pretty funny question because it is a fair one to ask when we probably spent like 10 minutes fucking talking about water. But yeah. Action WO, thank you for the 2. You're kind of crazy. It is indeed crazy. It is indeed very, 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 very wild.
We're just okay. Apparently, we're just like cool. The UK now. All right, that's my bad. I didn't get the memo. I didn't know we were on the forgiveness arc. That's my bad.
Bro said this shit after the Civil War too. Oh, we just cool with them now? Well, they can just okay. That's crazy. Anyways,
I think you meant the Revolutionary War, and
nope,
yes, bro,
nope. That's not what I meant. I wasn't talking about British people.
Oh my god,
that's not what I meant.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's not what I meant, buddy. Bro. That's not what I meant, Becco.
Oh my god, you're such an asshole. Anyway, yeah, man, Blue Lock, a Blue Lock indeed. This truly was soccer, bro. What can I say? I don't know, man. Just like Kaiser was just choking himself. I'm stumped. You know, he found his answer to his soccer problem by choking himself in a dark room. Whatever works, right?
Sometimes I wonder. Cool. Sometimes I wonder if you read the chapters.
I do. I just have no idea. Like, I think that entire sequence with Kaiser and Ness, forming their bond or whatever, exchanging their philosophies was neat and all. But I was so taken aback by the Kaiser choking visual that I had so many questions. I completely everything else went on the back burner.
Fair enough. I mean, I think it's very obvious symbolism, buddy. But you wouldn't get nothing about that. I will say,
I mean,
if Ness was like talking with Kaiser like this in a more even dynamic, I'm not gonna lie. I think I would have liked Ness's character a lot more from the beginning. I'm gonna be real, because when they're more equals, they give off closer to like a Bachira and Isagi than like a Dick Eater, and then like the fucking I don't know. The other guy. That makes sense. Like, they definitely seem like they're more friends here, whereas before this, Kaiser definitely feels like he doesn't give a shit about Ness.
Strongest soldier, bro. Yeah.
Yeah. Which, I'm interested if there's something, I don't know. I don't know. I like their dynamic is cool, though. I think it's cool. Like, even if Kaiser's, like, an asshole to Ness, if the understanding is, like, that they're friends and they're, like, they're just shit talking about something that they're both extremely passionate about, and tensions just get high or whatever. I mean, I guess I kind of get that. But I still do feel like
I
Ness
mean,
is kind of writing like crazy. I'm gonna be real.
yeah. What I assume is the case for most Blue Lock players, if not all of them, because I think it gets like reinforced throughout the series, is that these guys are mostly just weirdos on the soccer field, but not like in the locker room, really. Like they more or less leave it over there. But then you have like outliers like Shido, who don't know how to turn that shit off.
Huh.
So it was cool just to see like Kaiser and Ness just being normal friends for a bit, even like in that little panel where they're like late for practice. I was just like, oh yeah, you just
Yeah, they're just
you're
people.
not yeah you're only clinically insane once you see a soccer pitch. So that was nice.
Yeah. I definitely think it adds like a humanizing character, and I will say for like the choking thing, it does create like an immediately sort of like funny visual. But I thought the symbol of like the blue rose on his neck and like Kaiser kind of like, to me it just gives up the vibes of like he's reminding himself of that, right? Like any sort of despair he would feel towards Isagi beating him, he needs to remind himself that like he can't give up in the face of any of those difficulties. Like that's kind of how I perceived it. Like the transition of Kaiser explaining what that rose means to him and like how it's like telling him he can't be defined by the impossible, into him like literally grabbing it like obviously because it's on his neck and like choking himself, and then immediately finding a way to beat Isagi. Like to me that's just like the transition of like he's just fucking it's remembering a scar almost, you know what I mean? It just so happens to be like the tattoo there. So I actually thought like in very Blue Lock fashion, is it delivered with a level of like seriousness or intensity that is maybe like bordering on that level of comical. Yeah, but I also does think it serves like I do think it serves a narrative purpose to an extent where I actually think it's pretty cool. It's pretty interesting. Also that color page with Rin, cool as hell. That shit was sick.
It's gonna be fun to see Ren again when that time comes. I'm very excited for that.
Yeah.
Overall, solid 7.5 or 8 for me. Just a cool little character chapter.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this an 8.5 real quick. Yeah, this is pretty solid. Pretty solid. Yeah, really a really good chapter. I liked it a lot. Did a lot for Kaiser and Ness. Ness individually and Kaiser and their relationship. Even Kaiser individually, I feel like with the whole like mentally weak person thing, we may see more of that in this final match. But yeah, hold up, I need to speed up getting to reading Blue Lock. First Fantasy here, now this. Yeah, yeah. Listen, all I'm saying is like in Blue Lock might be the one for sure. My boy Tokimitsu is about to move mountains though. About to move mountains on the way to the bench, bro. Please, I don't need to see the guy. I don't need to see the guy on my field. I'm gonna be real, bro. I'm gonna be so real. It would be great if we don't even see a single panel of Tokimitsu. I know we will, but please don't let him. Please, bro. I don't need that. Not at all. But yeah. Bastard Munchin's still winning. Think so? Maybe. I don't know. If Isagi gets his ass kicked here, like doubly, that would be fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna. Let's see. What happened to Kaiser and Ness's dynamic? How did it get to what it was? I mean, I'm gonna be real. It seems from Ness's point of view, right, that he doesn't think their dynamic has changed all that much. He like. I mean, if like obviously it's manga, it's going to be like, sort of like. Not flanderize. Flanderize is definitely not the right fucking vocab word. It's just going to be exaggerated a lot in terms of its depiction. But I mean, if you're in a large enough friend group at any point in time, you know that there's going to be like, you know, like two really close friends and then like the cooler one and the hype man. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of people have experienced that. And Ness is like very clearly the hype man. Now it turns into dick eating because of how far he goes. But like, I think if Ness took it down from his inception, right, 1 or 2 notches. He changes from someone that is just chronically got to get up to someone that's just like a very supportive like friend who's willing to do anything to see Kaiser like rise. That's kind of how I see it. But maybe there was a stark turning point. It's definitely going to be Maybe it might. We might see that. I don't know. It's very possible. It's very possible. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, in a weird way, this kind of recontextualizes Ness's future meat munching as his growing passion for the sport. If you want to take a nicer interpretation about it. So I don't know. I think that's cool. I think that's neat.
Yeah.
Neat way of thinking about that.
Someone said Ronin and Kreams talking about water greater than Kaiser and Ness's dynamic. That's nuts.
I literally have no idea how to respond to that.
Don't respond. Just listen, learn, and move forward, bro.
Nothing.
No. With that being said, does that mean it's just JJK time?
Yeah. But now that you're back, I just do have a bone to pick with Michael. Michael Ubi.
Okay. What's up?
So you remember before stream I told you most of my week was taken up by one of Mikey's recommendations.
Mm-hmm.
So, like a year ago, Mike and I were in DMs, right? And I was like, "Oh, do you have any like recommendations?"
Mm-hmm.
And I think I was going through like my first wave of Isekai fanboying. It was like right when I watched Overlord for the first time, or maybe Slime.
Mm-hmm.
And Mikey's like, "Oh, if you like Isekai, you should check out my favorite Isekai, Mushoku Tensei."
Okay.
And then on Thursday, right? Like I'd forgotten all about that because that was a year ago, right? And then on Thursday, when you called me a loser, a bitch for liking Isekai, you said,
that.
"Oh, bro, you're pathetic." All of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you really went in on me on Thursday, I was like, you know what? Fuck Ronin. Let me find more Isekai to really, round out my taste buds, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like expand my horizons. So I remember that conversation I had with Mikey where you're just going on and on about Mushoku Tensei, right?
Mm-hmm.
So see it's on Hulu, and I start watching Mushoku Tensei, right?
Mm-hmm.
I demand an apology, Michael.
I demand
an apology. Here's the problem with Mushoku Tensei, right? It is simultaneously an 8 out of 10 and a 3 out of 10. The problem is the main character. Like, Rudy is such a piece of shit. Like, simply put, he's just a piece of shit.
Okay.
Rooting for him is such a grueling, disgusting endeavor. I think he is I hate him so much. Like, fundamentally, as a protagonist, he is, and I mean this no joke, one of the slimiest characters I have ever fucking watched in action. He is scum, for lack of a better word.
Mm-hmm.
In his first life, I could see why he went down the route he did. Rooting for this guy feels so grimy, so disgusting. I had to keep pausing a little bit, like every so often in these episodes, and it took me longer than it should have because I kept feeling sick at like the thought of this guy succeeding. And the problem with that, right? That's a 3 out of 10. The problem with that is that it is simultaneously, like Rudy is just thrown into basically one of the best isekais ever written, right? It's just pure peak, right? The story itself, aside from him, is just fantastic. Characters are pretty charming. World is really like lived in, vivid, and the other characters feel really human in a way that's like I've seen very few writers able to execute well, right? Mm-hmm. The problem is that Rudy is a piece of shit.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how to convey this to you. Have you ever seen Mushoku Tensei?
No. Mikey said he's like Sanji times 20, and I will now
he's
never
like
watch
Sanji
it.
times 100. He is like Fishman Island Sanji times 100. He is such a nasty, bottom-feeding little... Okay. Let me give you a sample, like, Rudy thing, right? Something that's monetizable, okay?
I mean, I think I've heard the horror stories, right? It's typical, like, transporting into a child's body while previously being an adult and, like, fill in the fucking blank shit, right? Like, your typical disgusting anime scumbag grimy dude, like Sanji for real, cut from the same cloth type shit. Yeah, and like I wonder, and like trust me, I'm not going to bat for this shit. I have never watched it, and I don't plan to at least anytime soon, right? But like, do you think that rooting for Rudy isn't the point, maybe? I mean, genuine question, like kind of rhetorical, but like genuine also.
It's so fucking.
Hold on. You're lagging for me.
Are you? Am I?
Yeah, it says my thing's voice connected on her. Just leave a recall real quick because you've been lagging a little bit more recently. We'll see if see if that fixes it. All right, say something. Hello. If it isn't one thing,
Hello?
it's the other. Okay, cool. I can hear you. We're good.
I cannot hear you.
Can you not hear me right now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
What
Yeah.
was that?
You're good then. Just you were about to get into a Mushoku Tensei example.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'll try to keep it. This is the most monetized one off the top of my head, right? So I finished season 2 last night, and
It sounds like you just have love with that show. I'm gonna be real, bro. Started after. Yeah. Okay, continue.
okay. So the central plot of season 2 is very like on the surface, right? Like in the 8 out of 10 show, it's him going to the magic school, re-exploring his childhood friends, like rekindling their friendship, researching like a major plot point that happened in season 1. Great stuff. The Rudy story of season 2 is that he needs to figure out a way to get over his
Oh, jeez. You're like,
like,
hold on. You're lagging a lot for me. Let me bring this over here. Why can I not click that? All streams? No.
Oh my god.
You're lagging a lot for me. You'll come through real clear and then you'll just start going crazy.
Maybe it's the Mushoku Tensei of it all. Maybe it's fucking cursed.
I don't know, bro. Cause like, were we not just chilling until then, bro? Like,
yeah, right.
That shit was really crazy. Bro started talking about Mushoku Tensei, and the show was like, bro, we do not want to hear this.
Yeah, bro. I hate him so much. I was actively rooting against Rudy the entire season. I hated him so much, dude. At the spoiler alert for the fucking end of season 2 of Mushoku Tensei's main storyline. He finally gets rid of his ED, right?
Okay.
And he enters into a relationship. And then, he also happens to make a deal with like this queen or whatever, but like this is cause for celebration. He was actively in school to try to find a cure for his erectile dysfunction. Like that is the major plot point. That's why he went there. And once he did, then he went to go look for his missing mother. But that came first. Right? It wasn't like he didn't go for like he went to fix his rifle. I feel like I'm not getting across how big of a priority this was for him.
No, I think you got it across, bro. So let me ask this: is the problem? Okay, so let me ask this. This is actually very important for me. Is Rudy currently in the story framed as an evil person who is going who continuously deserves comeuppance, or is he like Sanji in that sense?
He is
where it's like played off as a joke, or it's like. It's not like because like okay, so here's the reason like for anyone curious like why I can dislike Sanji and think Hisoka's a fine character, right? Hisoka's a villain. He's just an evil guy, and he's made to be an evil guy, right? Sanji is like supposed to be a good guy within the context of the story. I know he's a pirate, blah blah blah, but like mainly good guy, chivalrous, all that. And then the bit is like it's supposed to be a joke. So I guess I'm just asking: is Rudy a bad guy from the perspective of the series, or is he a good guy from the perspective of the series?
Bro, he's the protagonist. Like,
protagonist doesn't mean shit though. Like there are light is an evil
like,
protagonist. Okay.
No, how do okay? A lot of this is his own internal like previous life voiceover, right, for like the quote unquote real plot. But when he almost LARPs in his second life as his new persona or whatever. That's like, how does it? The real motivation behind it, and like how everything is. You basically know who he really is, right? The people in the story know who this version of him is, right? So he's in this weird spot where at his core he's a massive piece of shit, but his like second life is a really cool guy, right? So it's this weird dissonance where the story has to like find a way to combine both of these things, and it does so in a way that is like, for lack of a better word, his piece of shitness is actualized as a sincere, earnest victory. So, for example, he solves his ED, gets into a relationship, and he gets to go save his mom, right? But at the core, right, the ED thing is him being a piece of shit, right? And everything else is almost like his second life's priorities kind of coalescing into this big thing. And that's what Mushoku Tensei is.
Got you. It's really funny listening to your explanation alongside chat, because like half of them are saying you're lying, half of them are saying you didn't pay attention, and then, well, not half of them. Like it's like split through ways. Like some of them are like, yeah, bro, he's spitting. That's exactly what fucking happens. Another third is like, bro, I've never seen Kreams lie this hard. And then there's like, he watched that shit with his eyes closed. I'm just watching chat unfold, and I'm like, damn, did he?
Oh my god, guys. He literally says it. That's his spoken line. He literally says, okay, now that this is solved, I am going to go find my mother. It is his like, he was there to solve that. He started bonding with a guy he made a sincere connection with who previously hated him after telling him about his ED. Like, it was a crucial plot point that it gets solved. This ED thing for Rudy for season 2 was like finding the One Piece for Luffy. I cannot emphasize like how major of a plot point this was, guys.
So, Sleeping Danger, thank you for the 14. Man, God told him to go to school before his mom. I don't know if that's
literally
true.
Yes. God actually came down and told him to go to school. God's like a whole other fucking character.
God's a whole other fucking character is crazy, but sure. Listen, I'm not making any personal judgments on it, but like I do know what type of protagonist Rudy is, and I do know that
how is his father an even bigger piece of shit? I don't get it, dude. I don't fucking get it. His dad, Paul, might be. I think I might hate him. Like he's up there as like some of the most hated anime characters. Like I hate him so fucking much.
Listen, bro, you can use the apple analogy here. Where does the apple fall?
Yep. It's crazy because this is a 35-year-old man reincarnated, but they're both like they are bonding because of their piece of shitness, right? Like how. Oh my god, I'm so angry. Okay, I don't even know how to like what to tackle, but like I had this like disgusting like toxic sludge feeling the entire time I was watching it, because if they got rid of the isekai part, I think I would root for Rudy a lot more than I am. But he's such a scumbag, and he's so questionable as a character. Like, oh, he died a 35-year-old like neat virgin. Okay, cool. He gets reincarnated, and immediately as a baby, right? He is like, oh my god, my mother is gonna breastfeed me, yay! Like he's that kind of guy, right? And so when he and his dad ever have a scene, it's like true. It's like, bro, I hate both of you. I hope both of you lose.
Yeah.
Like I hate you. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. Also, yeah, his dad is. Canonically, they just brush past it. He just he came into my room multiple times and assaulted me, but what? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, let's move past this. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Let's see.
You owe me an apology.
M3D, thank you for the 5. Been slandering BR's faves. I need to get back on his good side. Mahito plus Megami plus Kashimo are goats, and MKK still going strong. Also take this whole $5. You know what, M3D? I think I like you, bro. I think you kind of a cool guy. I'm vaguely trying to remember why he timed you out, but I don't know. With that super chat, I can't remember anymore. So yeah, thank you for the 5, and thank you for agreeing with me so strongly. Let's see, BR, what's your favorite Haikyuu match?
Thank you so much, Nelson, for the 2. Appreciate you.
Shira Torizawa or Aoba Josai 2 or Nekama. It's one of those 3. But that's like everybody's, I guess. That's not really fair. I think Aoba Josai Part 2 though. Like the second match. I think that's probably what I'd go. I think that's probably where I'd go. Probably. Yeah. It's tough though. You know what? I may need to just rewatch or reread Haikyuu just for y'all. I'm gonna be real. Maybe it's that time. But yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah. It's just
let's not revisit, bro. Let's not revisit. Let's not revisit, bro.
Like, Rudy bought a fucking slave.
Let's not
bro.
revisit, bro.
Why
Let's
are
leave
y'all
it
defending
alone. This
Tesla,
shit.
why are you defending? Okay.
Let's not.
Okay,
Because
I'm
they're
sorry,
just
bro.
saying you're
I just-
wrong, and I can't be like, well, actually,
Look,
this is what happened. I listen because I don't know. I haven't watched the
half
shit.
of the people are agreeing, half of the people are disagreeing. I don't want to get into.
That's what I'm saying. Let's just not get into it. Just drop it. Just
Okay.
leave it. You don't need to.
Look,
you don't need. Doesn't need to
whatever.
be revisited.
Look,
Especially
I'm
for
continuing
fucking
my-
Mushoku Tensei or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Anyway, all this to say, I'm going through my isekai list after Mushoku Tensei just to kind of like, I'm trying to find a more lighthearted one. I think I did. I think it's called the grandson of a wizard or something. Basically, it's kind of what it sounds like. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good. It's only one season, 12 episodes. It's a nice little palate cleanser. A lot less grimy than Mushoku Tensei was. This, I don't know, I might cross ReZero off my isekai list because I want to do like my isekai power rankings. Maybe a fun little tier list for me to make at some point. But right now, I'm just like, I'm trying to unwind from Mushoku Tensei. It had me in a knot, dude. I was not sleeping well. I felt like shit. So yeah, that's my little fucking Mushoku Tensei review.
Fair enough. All right, time to jump into something that I think all of us can agree is, at the bare minimum, not problematic. JJK Chapter 244. How about we talk about it, guys? Let's get back into this. So this chapter was, I will say personally, a pretty good one. I'm not gonna lie. I like these like pretty dialogue heavy chapters. I think they're cool. I'm personally a fan of when Gege slows shit down to tell us what he's thinking and tell us what the characters are thinking. Now,
Flashback chapter. I was excited, man.
Yeah, it's not. This isn't necessarily criticism. I just hope we get. I hope we get some like emotional, plot beats in the background too, because like a lot of this is strategic. A lot of this is like objective. How are you going to go up or go about dealing with Sukuna? And I'm fucking with it, right? Obviously, but I do also want to see like I so desperately want to see character interactions. Like I don't know if I'm just like hoping for shit that Gege just won't provide or can't provide, but man, like Choso training Yuji, please God, if you're good, show me what that shit looked like, man. Because like I don't know, those character interactions to me give JJK a whole lot of fucking life. Yuji thanking Kamo for being like good at training him with shit and saying that Choso doesn't get it, or Choso isn't good at teaching, makes sense. One, because Kamo kind of has to get it out the dirt a lot more, and Choso's a lot more naturally talented. Like small shit like that, I think just goes a long way to characterizing these guys. But I do think I liked what we did see. Kusakabe kind of spearheading all of this shit makes sense. He seems pretty informed, pretty level-headed, and he talks from the perspective of a guy who is not like, he's not Momo in terms of like skill or whatever, so he's not super weak or scared, but he's not like a special grade either, so he's not talking from the perspective of someone who is unrealistically strong relative to his demographic, if that makes sense. So I think that's like I think him being such an influential guy in this whole thing is pretty nice. I think that's cool. Yeah, I guess I learned. I didn't retain much. I'm gonna be real. I saw and read a lot about the statute of limitations in law in Japan. I'm gonna be real. Yeah.
Yeah, that was definitely. I didn't know I was gonna get a crash course in Japanese law when I opened up the chapter. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
Not mad at it. You know, I did learn a lot. I also learned that Higuruma. I see why Prodigy. You know, like I get it. Like if he's this good at law and it's like his second most, impressive thing after Jujutsu Sorcerer, I'm like, oh yeah, this is no wonder he got that shit in 2 weeks. No wonder he got a domain in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, let me get this dude as a lawyer, please. I do like that Yuji was the one to ultimately come up with like the loophole to get a higher chance of a conviction rate for Sukuna. So I thought that was like really neat. I don't know if I was mad at Kamo for bailing or I was just like, bro was making the right decision. I think internally I'm just like, I mean, there is no safe place if Kenjaku and Sukuna win. So maybe that was like my line of thinking there. But hey, I could be wrong, right?
I mean, Kusakabe seems to think like, because the super curse seemingly will only encompass Japan, right? Because like whenever Kenjaku talks about it, he talks about it being the amalgamation of like 100 million people, which is close to Japan's population. And like, okay, if it's the amalgamation of those people over there, you can resist the merger via cursed energy, and like, you know, like I imagine being overseas is going to be a much more habitable environment than Japan, where Kenjaku can kind of like search for you and shit like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I view it. And Kamo, and if Kamo reunited with his family, which once again, it's another character in action I really hope to see. But if he reunited with his mom and like this is his first time seeing her, and like he realized, oh, she didn't really fucking hate me and blah blah blah. Like shit, man.
Cool.
If I'm Kamo, I don't want to fight Sukuna either. Like why the like listen, if I'm Kamo. Like, I get it, right? I would love, like, just personally, I'd love for Kamo to have that fucking dog in him and be like, I'm kicking Kenjaku's ass, right? I'm going to be the leader of my clan. Cool. But, like, his motivations never really necessitated that, right? He wanted to be leader of the clan so, like, his mom could be kind of re-accepted. But, like, if his mom is okay with him, right? And he's okay with his mom and she's fine and he's fine, it now becomes pointless to become the head of the clan, right? That
Right.
goal loses any meaning. So it's like, yeah, no, I get it, bro. Like I understand. Helping for as long as you did is appreciated. Thanks.
Yeah. You definitely made a dent, at least with Yuji, apparently, because you know, Choso just sucks at teaching.
Yeah.
So I think that's a cool like way of doing that. I don't know. I think I was just more satisfied with the chapter existing as a flashback than anything else. It was just. It's always good to see Gege taking a breather, and it's good to see him paying off the 222, 223 decision with the time skip there. So I think this is one of those. Oh, you know, probably going to see flashbacks like as we go down. So it's good that we're starting to see that now. It's strange, right? Tell me if you were in the same boat, right? When you saw Higuruma and Yuji like bearing down on Sukuna a couple chapters or a couple weeks ago, were you also thinking like, oh yeah, Sukuna's definitely guilty? Like it's not even a matter of if, but it's like what the domain's going to do to him. Yeah. But seeing this chapter just spell out, hey man, it's not that easy, even for somebody like Sukuna, I was just like, damn.
The big thing is it's not that it's hard to get a conviction, it's hard to get a death penalty, right?
Yeah.
Because you're gonna commit so many crimes that are not death penalty worthy, then he's likely committed more of those through sheer quantity, like Higuruma said, destruction of property, right? Aggravated assault, very, very like not like bullshit, right? Like shit that is not going to get you killed. So it's like now Sukuna may disagree, right? Sukuna might have something for them in store that they aren't aware of. However, right?
Sort of a law degree.
Yeah. From what we know, the problem is like Higuruma wants to scrap with him with the sword. He was like, dude, fuck confiscation, because I don't know if it takes both of his techniques, right? I want to have the instant kill sword, please. And that's something I actually want to talk to you about real quick, right? If one thing that is what's the word I'm looking for? One thing that I think is going to come up with this chapter, and something that that I may have realized through the sequence of events, is I previously kind of assumed if Higuruma got a death penalty off rip, you got your cursed technique confiscated and he got the executioner's sword, right? However, obviously the sequence of events with Yuji is that he gets his cursed energy confiscated and the death penalty, right? And when they're talking about it here, Kusakabe says, like, you're not sure whether the verdict will be confiscation or death penalty, not and, right? Implying that there's a sort of either or method to it. Now, let me ask you, right? Say Higuruma were able to completely choose whether or not which one he would pick, right? What do you think is more important when fighting Sukuna? Taking away one of his curse techniques or having Higuruma wield that sword? Assuming we'll play around with the scenarios. We'll throw in a factor of, okay, what if it takes away both techniques? Okay, what if Higuruma can give that sword to other people? But for now, just assume it takes away one technique and assume like only Higuruma can wield the blade. Which one do you think is smarter to activate if you could intentionally?
Okay, so this has a few factors, at least for my thinking, right? The
Mm.
main one is that Sukuna's seen all this before when he was in Yuji's body,
Mm.
including the Executioner's sword. So
Mm.
the element of surprise or that disclosure just isn't a factor, right? Like Sukuna's just gonna have his guard up the entire time about that, and he is just like he is simply put not going to be touched. He's gonna have one of his four eyes on Higuruma the entire time,
Mm.
and it doesn't matter like who's as long as Higuruma isn't the one to touch him, he'll be fine, right?
Okay.
Especially if he retains all of his cursed techniques and cursed energy, which leads me to the second factor, which is let's say he only removes one technique, right?
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't necessarily mean the same disruption will occur in the same way it does with like regular sorcerers or even Yuji, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say it does. He's able to control his cursed energy second only to Gojo, so the hit will be minimized by Sukuna's expertise in this respect, and he'll still have another technique to go plus open if you want to count that, right?
Mm.
Right. It seems like, to be honest with you, a no-win scenario, but at least by getting rid of the technique, the confiscation, he won't be able to do the existence slash, right? Like his main dismantle and cleave have the bonus or whatever of being invisible and basically perception blitzing like 99% of the characters in JJK. So getting rid of just dismantle and cleave would make the job at least 20% easier.
Okay. Yeah, I generally agree. The only thing I disagree with is that Sukuna has knowledge of the Executioner's sword. And the only reason I say that is because I don't think Yuji like knew the effect, right? The narrator tells us what it does, right? But like all of like while the basics of the trial is explained via the binding vow of the domain, I just went back to recheck real quick. Yuji does have to have it explained by Higuruma that his cursed energy was confiscated, right? Yuji didn't know that intrinsically, and if that follows with the Executioner's sword, Yuji would only know about it, or like everybody in the room would only know about it via Higuruma's explanation, not like Yuji knowing about it. And if that's the case, I'll put it like this: Sukuna's already let Higuruma's like weapon touch him once, right? Like maybe you can make an argument that like he's not so unwilling to take attacks because like keep in mind he doesn't dodge Yuji's attacks, he blocks it, right? And I would
it's Yuji, you know.
Sure, it's Yuji, right? But it's also Higuruma, right? Like
Right.
I think he's not looking at Higuruma like he's fucking Gojo and this is Hollow Purple. And I do wonder like, you know, what the viability of that is. I will say I agree. Taking away a technique, especially if it takes away both, is the right option because not like him having to rely on the curse tool is like so much better than having the 10 shadows and like slashes that will basically without fail kill or dismember anybody that it hits.
Right. I think it goes to show like how Judgment even interprets Sukuna's techniques, right? Because for all we know, Sukuna's true technique could be assimilation or digestion, right? Like it could just cut them all off at the source, and we just luck out that way.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Yeah. Basically, there's a lot of different angles we could go in. I think at that point, right, the main problem would just be like, damn, bro, it's good that you have 2 more arms and a lot of cursed energy to spare.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here's something that somebody also mentioned, and this is not in relation necessarily to the question I posed, but it's just more general. There's no way Sukuna doesn't have a simple domain, right? Like,
yeah, I mean, look, if he didn't have one before the Gojo fight, he definitely had a few after, right?
Yeah,
like,
and I'm like, okay, if you use a simple domain, like,
is that an act of violence? And all
well,
that?
I don't think I like a domain expansion. You could argue that, right? But even still, what about a domain expansion with the sure hit factor turned off, right? Just expanding to disrupt the barrier. Or what happens if the act of violence isn't taking place within the barrier's range? The act of violence is only occurring outside, which isn't within the barrier's jurisdiction, and then you break it, right? Like what he did to Gojo's domain on the first encounter. And I'm thinking, like, there's so many ways in which Sukuna doesn't even have to be innocent to get around this simple domain. Like I said, like, turning off the sure hit internally, so that, like, there's no violence committed within the barrier, but exclusively attacking outside of Higuruma's range, which could be a problem. It would be really cool if Higuruma had, like, a counter to that, though. Like, if Higuruma took that into account, just via him seeing, Gojo fight and do all that shit. But I don't know, man. Sukuna's smile is, like, very much the smile of somebody who's
got it handled.
It handled. Like, even if that shit gets, oh no, you took the 10 shadows. Fuck. All right. Well, watch this, buddy. I'm about to turn you into some pizza. Let's start cooking here. But yeah.
Also, I don't think the other thing is, like, I don't think Sukuna cares about having a retrial, right? Because his life isn't going to be in danger in the same way it was with Yuji and Higuruma. So for him, it's just like, well, like, whatever happens, right? Even the Executioner's sword, it is more advantageous for Sukuna to just not be in Higuruma's domain ever again than anything else, right? Because for him, like, being in the domain is the most vulnerable he'll ever be. So as long as he stays out of it, right, he has no reason to try to, like, get his technique. Like he'll be fine, right? Like that's kind of like how I would think he thinks about it. Like,
yeah.
I simply. Even Sukuna, like, you can tell by his face, this is my interpretation, he is in zero danger. You know? Like, it's cool.
Yeah. I do think there are probably potential counters or just reasons that he doesn't view Higuruma as, like, that serious of a threat here. But let's jump through some super chats real quick. NJ Hurt, thank you for the 5. Do you think Sukuna is going to turn everything on Yuji because he ate the first finger of his own volition? That would be crazy.
Oh, dude, the 4 finger points. Oh my god, that'd be hilarious.
Like, because I'm gonna be real. Like, yeah, that would be kind of wild.
Oh, bro, I got a great idea. What if Sukuna's like, oh, I'm not the one that summoned me into this, like, current timeline. It was this idiot for consuming that first finger and sending us down this road.
Yeah, no, he's aiding and abetting, bro. Take away his cursed energy. Like, both of you, like, okay, now Yuji's nerfed too. Like, yeah, there's probably definitely a bunch of ways to fuck up the bag. I'm gonna be real. Okay.
Williams, thank you for the 2. Why does Kreams need a lawyer?
You know why, bro. Action Double Leo. Thank you for being being an honored one. Appreciate you.
You say Double Leo? I thought it was Double O.
It might be. I could very well be wrong. Double Leo sounds cool though. I just go with that.
Her lethality. Thank you for the 5. Spoiler warning, my past, present, and future Miwa will be the first to break a deadly binding vow in front of the audience. She'll form a suicide. I don't even know if we could say.
Yeah, a self-sacrificing binding vow with herself and make one final swing, multiplying the pact with the one she's breaking. She's already cut through time itself. I fuck with that.
Also, thank you for the additional 5.
Yeah, thank you for the 10. Thank you for the 10, totally. And by the way, her lethality is a cool last name. W. That's cool as hell. But let's see.
Cutting through time itself might be a bit much if Kenjaku no-diffed that, but hey, as long as we all believe in the Miwa agenda.
I don't think you were listening to what her lethality said. It's Miwa didn't give up her life, or she didn't offer up her life as the binding vow thing there. She gave she just vowed to never swing a katana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, like, all I'm gonna say is this, right? All I'm gonna say is this. Talking about Miwa's binding vow and transitioning into Mei using Bird Strike on Sukuna and being
that was hilarious.
And being like, everybody keeps stopping it, right? It must mean that, like, they're scared of the damage. Listen, bro, if an ordinary crow has Sukuna being like, not oh fuck, but like kind of like, okay, I don't want that to hit me. Yeah, I'm gonna just say, listen, a basic crow's life is able to do that. What does the life of Kasumi Miwa mean? That's all I'm gonna say, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, also
it is pretty funny to think Gojo dodged it when, like,
just avoided it, right? Like it.
Yeah. It should be just caught in the infinity, but I guess, like, the bird would just not go anywhere, so I could see why he would want to dodge it instead of having it just hover in front of his face, like an inch away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Now that I say that out loud. All right, I got there myself.
NJ Hurt, thank you for the 5. I feel like Miwa is going to show us what happens when you break a vow. And this is something I've seen a lot. And, like, I like the idea. However, it goes back to something Kenjaku mentioned. And I think someone in chat mentioned it as well. I was talking to Liv about this. But it's like, there are really no consequences for breaking a vow that you made with yourself, right? Like when Kenjaku's talking with Mahito, to like in regards to Mekamaru, he's like, "Hey, Mahito, be careful. You made a vow with him. Like you can't break that, right? When you make a vow with yourself, the worst thing that can happen, right, is that you lose what you gained. However, like making a vow with somebody else is an entirely different beast."
Yeah. So, I mean, God, I'd love to see that binding vow breakage with somebody else. It would be sick as hell if it was with Kenny and Kenjaku. I don't know if it would scale.
But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it would scale, but I think like, you know what I would like? I'd like a baseline binding vow with somebody else to be broken, like if it was between like Miwa and fucking Meimei or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a binding vow like that to break. I want to see what the consequences of that would be, and then Kenjaku and Sukuna just to see like a scaled up version of that consequence. I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be very cool.
Yeah, got you. Let's see.
Donated orb. Thank you for the 2. Could Sukuna ask for trial by combat?
Oh God,
I don't
bro!
know
If he's using like Heian era laws.
Oh God, dude.
Jesus Christ! Yeah, he's like, no, bro, you're trying me, and I'm in my Heian era form. I'm from the crime you're trying. Yeah, nah. Yeah, trial by combat, bro. 1v1 me. Nah.
Yeah, bro. I'm so nervous. I'm like nervous to hear Judge Man's ruling right now, man. Judge Man could either help dramatically or just do absolutely nothing. But doing absolutely nothing here is just, it's just death. Like, it's just certain death.
Yeah. Maki's going to show us she is part of the sneak nation. I will say this. If you can toss the Executioner's sword to somebody, throw that shit to Maki. Let's get the Soul Splitter Executioner's sword fucking dual wield.
Actually, that's a good transition. NJ Hurt, thank you for the 5. Miwa binding vow swing and with soul split to separate Megami and Sukuna would be.
Listen,
funny.
bro.
I
don't think you would understand because like that handles 2 agendas simultaneously in a way that would. I think I'm gonna be so real. I think I'd faint. I think I'd actually faint. I would be reading the chapter. I'd get lightheaded and I just pass out. I would just pass out. I'm gonna be real.
I mean, I wouldn't even blame you. I would not even blame you.
Yeah. Your Honor, this was not illegal in my time. Yeah.
I'm curious, like, if you had like a shogun or something in what's his face's in Higuruma's domain, if you could be like, well, I actually made the law and I don't find myself guilty, like, because Sukuna ruled. So I'm curious if he's just like, nah.
Nah, I'm good. I'm chilling.
Yeah. What is going on with the Maki and Miwa emotes flying? Hey,
listen, bro. It might. Hold on. You're not getting it. No, shut up for a second. Listen, chat. Walk with me right the fuck now. Okay, listen. What happened in Goodwill between Maki and Miwa? What happened? Maki took Miwa's sword. Now what's gonna happen is Miwa's going to take Maki's sword and fucking bisect Sukuna and Megami so they split apart. Oh my God, Gege, you're a literary fucking genius. If you listen, bro, it's the parallels. It's the narrative, bro. Listen, it's the callback. Oh, give me my sword back, right? You remember? I don't know if y'all remember. Miwa told Maki to do that. That was a binding vow. Guess what? Maki has to do it now. Maki has to give Soul Split up, and Miwa's going to, guess what? Split some motherfucking souls. Hold on. Gege, hold on. I got in your head, buddy. See chat. Man. See chat. Can't swing her katana, but guess what? Maki's gonna lend it. Let's do it. You love to see it.
Proud of yourself?
See it. Yeah, actually very much so. Proud of me and proud of Miwa. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, anyway. You love to see it, bro. Yeah. Gordon Ramsay couldn't cook like this, I'm gonna be real. Yeah.
Anyway, the other part of the chapter that I found super low-key, because it was like one panel, but Yuji's little vibrating punch, that was cool. That was a cool little teaser to what his new arms do.
Yeah.
I think that combined with
the thing about Kamo and Choso teaching him. I saw some people saying, "Oh, yeah, it might be Yuji's version of Flowing Red Scale," which, by the way, sick combo. I know we've talked about that before on the podcast. Yuji getting blood manipulation of any level, even just like the base buff it gives you, would be like a crazy multiplier. So I'm curious if this is like Yuji's quote unquote new base form, or if he's just like going all out right now. Like this is his full like Flowing Red Scale, everything's on the line mode. I really hope it's not. I really hope there's like more to it. But I'm excited. Like I'm excited for the demonstration. You know.
Yeah, I'm locked in. I don't know if it was just maybe those were just action lines. I thought it looked like at the bottom of the panel when Sukuna is asking what that was. I thought it looked like cursed energy was being ejected. Maybe I'm high, but I don't know. Punch, the genre is getting expanded with a vibrating punch. That's crazy.
Yeah, sir. That's we it's an ever growing genre, dude. You gotta lock in and clock in. You know what's crazy though? Despite Sukuna being surprised by Yuji's attack, brother could be less interested. My God, I mean the hate just runs deep, dude. From the very depths of Sukuna's like eighth stomach is just more contempt for Yuji.
Yeah.
Like nothing can impress this guy. Like Yuji could like outdo him tomorrow, and Sukuna will still think he's garbage.
I can't say what I want to say without sounding like a hater. So I'm just I'm not hating on Yuji either, bro. And I'm not hating on Yuji either. I'm not letting that shit happen. There's no way I can frame this without sounding like a hater, bro. Listen. Okay, I'm gonna just put it like this. I'm gonna put it like this. I'm gonna frame it in a positive way, right? I'm so looking forward to the full expansion of what Yuji did, right? I'm not even gonna say what was on my mind and the way it was on my mind. I'm just gonna say I'm excited. I'm excited for the further expansion of his abilities. I ain't hating on Yuji.
How would that sound like hating?
Okay,
it sounds like you're just praising.
Listen, it is praised, right? However, the way it would be framed before is like, listen, I'm kind of with Sukuna on the unimpressed part for the time being, in the sense that, like, okay, is it cool? Yes. Okay, I'll put it like this. The reason I feel relatively unimpressed is because all I heard from the leaks is like, oh my God, bro, Yuji rocked the fuck out of Sukuna. Like, holy shit. And I'm like, and then I read it, right? Liv was also on that train, right? And then I read it and like Sukuna like shakes and I'm like, cool, that's impressive, right? Because it's fucking Sukuna. But it's also like, you can't say Sukuna got fucking rocked here, man. Because now when Yuji punches it, I'm like, this motherfucker wiggled. Okay.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, it sounds like hate, but all I'm saying is I like this. I just want to see what it does in more detail with more. Like, I want to see it greater. I want to see Yuji do more. I want to see Yuji punch Sukuna in his dumbass fucking face. Like, give me more. I'm just saying with this, like, listen. I think Sukuna is a hater in a lot of respects. That gate wraparound shit, listen, bro, you know what's funny? Mm-hmm. He did that to Mahoraga. That's what makes that really fucking funny in the anime, at least. He does that shit to Mahoraga. Yuji does it to him, and he's like, boring. Motherfucker, that was you. Yep. You did that. So, like, listen, that's hating on Sukuna's part. This, I'm like, okay, sure. I guess I shook, but I'm just interested in seeing more. That's all I'm saying.
Wait. First of all, you need to block all these people, not just for leaking, but just like overhyping the leaks, because I don't know if it added to disappointment.
It didn't disappoint me. It was just like all it was, right? Yes, I was whelmed, right? I was very, very whelmed, because when you say someone got their shit rocked, right? I'm imagining kind of like, and sorry to invoke this name in the current climate, right? But I was expecting like that Kashimo 2-piece meal, right? When he like he hits him and then knocks him back. Like, listen, Kashimo obviously didn't fucking nearly kill Sukuna, but he rocked his shit there, right? And that's kind of what I was expecting. So when he punches him, Sukuna blocks and he's like, he wiggles. I'm like, okay. Fair enough. It's like, all right, fair. Yeah, so that's all it is. It's not hate. I don't think he's like lame. I don't think he's weak. It's just I want to see more, because I'm like, it seems interesting. It seems like whatever the fuck you're gonna do is interesting. My initial thought was, is he just using Divergent Fist intentionally? But it seems like the reaction was a little bit too quick. I don't know. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's fair. Okay. Cool. I definitely think Yuji's got more to show.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not like fully logged. Yeah, I don't think Sukuna was rocked though. Bro was damn near falling asleep during that punch. I don't know what these leakers are on.
Yeah, bro said, "What was that?" And they're like, "Oh my god, Yuji relative to Sukuna." I'm like, "Listen, I'm down for that too. We just gotta like see him do that shit though."
I mean, yeah, like, bro, there's delusion, and then there's just, I don't know, gaslighting yourself. It's like the bar for Yuji. Like, you're just telling me the bar for Yuji is in hell for you.
Yeah.
Like, damn, bro, Sukuna looked at him. This shit is crazy. They're like relative.
Yeah. Let's see. This is an interesting thing. I kind of want to discuss this with you. I still got to say I'm in utter disbelief Yuji and Higuruma can interact with Sukuna without being minced instantly. Yuji actually made contact and Higuruma expanded on him. Stats make no sense. I mean, like, okay, so there's a couple of things, right? One, you have to keep in mind like what type of character you're facing right now, right? You know, if Sukuna can open a domain expansion, you could say, oh, why is it like there are definitely plenty of ways Sukuna could have started off this battle. Like,
I mean,
maybe
he wasn't
taking
gonna
more
start
seriously.
off with the
Yeah.
almighty existence slash.
Yeah, that exactly, right? Like,
Yeah.
I think you have to take into account that like this is also Sukuna we're talking about. This is the same guy who like when Jogo was fighting in his base form and he was overwhelming him, like he kept letting base form Jogo live. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
like the
yeah.
whole. I don't know.
I mean,
For
like
me,
I'll put it like this: he
plays
fought
with his food.
Yeah, he fought
plays with his food.
he fought Megumi while with 3 fingers, and Megumi came out alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we got to understand like the type of person that they're
Yeah.
the type of person Sukuna is. Shit, Gojo was on the same type of activity, right? They're like they're the same type of character. Yeah.
You know, taking a little Gojo detour. I don't know if you've had the thought since revisiting the fight. I don't even know if you've revisited the fight after, like, in recent memory, for like, even just privately, not even for a video or anything. But I remember going into this fight, it was like, damn, Sukuna's like really showcasing like how relative he is to Gojo, and like it's impressive like what he's doing to Gojo. And maybe it's just like everything that's happened since that's got me recontextualizing into, damn, Gojo's the impressive one here for what he's doing to Sukuna. Does that make sense?
Yeah, Gojo's the challenger.
Yeah, right. I don't know. It's just like such a funny. It's a funny recontextualization because it's like you see how hard of a time everybody else is having right now, and you're like, damn, Gojo was like going mano y mano with this guy for like many chapters in a row.
Yeah,
it's weird, right? Gojo almost looked less impressive because of the loss. At least, like, from what I was seeing on the timeline. But to me, it was like, I mean, do you think other people are having an easier time right now?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'm curious if that has had a similar effect on you.
I mean, like, not really. Like, I honestly, I hold to a lot of the perceptions of the fight itself, that I did before, right? Like, I think, like, I've said this, and I've said this for a while. Like, round 1 was Sukuna's. I think Sukuna was very clearly the dominant person in round 1. Like, obviously, they're relative because they're relative fighters, right? But Sukuna was dominant in round 1. Like, the whole domain thing, Gojo was always reacting and responding to Sukuna. Really not the other way around. You could say that last Infinite Void is kind of that, but Sukuna, like, already had Mahoraga in the back pocket explicitly for that, right? Sukuna, the entire domain clash was planned for that. Him getting hit by Infinite Void was something that was like allowed for. It was not something that he could not account for. He specifically had, you know, taken the burden of the adaptation for the past like 4 domains or whatever the hell, right? And then the reason I say that is like, by the end of round 1, it's Gojo who's like kneeling and Sukuna who's triumphant. And then the start of round 2 to me is immediately after Sukuna's like, fuck, my domain doesn't work, right? And then I think Gojo is dominant in round 2. Once again, they're relative, right? But Sukuna is constantly responding to Gojo, right? Sukuna has his plan, but Gojo is keeping him on the back foot for the most part, right? Mahoraga comes out, Gojo's like, oh shit, he handles it. Agito comes out, he's kind of like, oh shit, he handles it, right? And then 235 is kind of like the epitome of that, where he's like, where this is, I think to me, genuinely, this is the only time where Sukuna gets truly and utterly like fucking surpassed, right? Like unambiguously. Where like Gojo pulls this shit off and Sukuna like, holy shit, man. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I was taking it seriously, but I was kind of like joking the whole time. I almost died, bro. I got scared. That shit shook me.
Bro.
That shit shook me, bro. Like,
That's what death is like?
Yeah, bro.
Oh
You
my
play
God.
too much. You play too much, right? So Gojo won round 2, Sukuna round 1, and then the third round started and ended in a slash. That's kind of how I view the fight. That's how I've always viewed the fight, right? People who think that like Gojo was spanking Sukuna the entire time, I just implore you to reread the fight and not just like cherry pick. Like, keep in mind, yes, oh my God, Sukuna got knocked unconscious. Like all that shit's fair. Like all that shit's fair game. Like cool, right? But like, let's not pretend that Gojo wasn't like fucking kneeling down, depressed when Sukuna's like, oh my God, you're so painfully average. Gojo was looking crazy when his neck got sliced 2 chapters in. Gojo was looking crazy when his barrier first got destroyed, and he was like, "Oh my fucking God, I have to just, I'm getting eviscerated, and I have to like spam RCT." Like there are multiple points in which both characters are like truly and utterly overwhelmed by the other, right? I think it's something I've seen like on Twitter and TikTok and my YouTube comments where people are like, "Oh my God, bro," so like Gojo was like no diffing him until the end apart. I'm like, I just don't buy it. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't buy it, bro.
I mean, I get where they would be coming from if you want to count like Gojo. Like after the initial shock of the barrierless domain, Gojo was adapting relatively well. But I'd argue Sukuna just adapts better and faster. Because realistically speaking, Gojo's second attempt or third attempt should have just hit Sukuna, like where Gojo and him were going back to back because Sukuna was touching him inside Infinite Void. Like that one was like, okay, no, it's like, come on.
Like I said, they're relative the entire way through,
Yeah.
but I think in their respective rounds, one is more obviously dominant, right? Like one person holds the keys, like because it's no secret that Gojo, like when being unable to be touched, and also having techniques that like greatly amp his physical power and speed, like yeah, he has the advantage in close quarters combat, like. And that's like once again, Sukuna continuously is adapting and responding, right? He uses domain amplification to nullify red. He uses Maharaga to assist him after he like passes out, right? Like all of these things happen, but it's like I think in Sukuna's case, people. I'm gonna be real. I think a lot of Sukuna's portrayal negatively in the fans' perception, not morality wise, but just like his portrayal against Sukuna, is just like. Y'all saw a really funny meme and ran with the fucking thing, right? Because it's like, dude, there are so many instances where Gojo looks fucking embarrassing too. Guess why? Because these motherfuckers are relative and they catch each other off guard sometimes. Like it's just the nature of the fight.
Yeah,
I don't know,
it just
man.
like I don't know. Team Sukuna didn't have the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse edit, so
Exactly,
they
right?
were
That's
taking
what
the
it
L.
is, right? And it's like, okay, I see someone in chat saying I'm coping, but it's like there's nothing to cope with. Sukuna won, right? Like there's no like what's the word I'm looking for? There's no negative side on anybody who believes Sukuna would win because he did, right? That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like it is funny, right? The Sukuna jokes, ha ha he he, right? But I think I'm more talking about in the context of like a serious analysis of the fight, because I have seen a genuine criticism that the fight doesn't work because the reversal is too extreme, because Gojo was dominating beforehand. And I just don't think that's the case, right? I just don't think any character, like once again, I'll say Gojo in chapter 235, that is probably like the most dominant performance we saw in the fight up until the end, right? Gojo was like the Black Flash, excuse me, the Black Flashes really came in. He was really just fucking like doubly locked in. He pulled off that like unlimited hollow purple. And I think that was the most overwhelming either of the two were. But once again, at the end of the fight, who was on the ground, right? Like it's just one of those things where it's like, yeah, excuse me, it's just fucking, it's back and forth. It's even. They're relative. Some people have the advantages in certain contexts than others, and that's kind of how I see it.
Fair. Yeah, I think I mostly agree. I think getting out of the emotional week to week of the fight helped put things into perspective a lot better. At least for me. Gojo rider that I am.
Yeah.
Demon Akatsuha, thank you for the 5. Remember Kenny's mini Uzumaki from the Yuki fight? Yuji uses convergence in his fist and launches a mini piercing blood with his punches. Convergence in his fist and launches a mini piercing blood with his punches.
I mean, even just pooling blood in an area to like add extra oomph would make sense. I mean, Choso kind of did that to cave his chest in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I think Yuji could probably do that. I'm just wondering if the poison would work on Sukuna.
Probably not.
But,
King of Poisons, all that stuff. Right. Probably not. I've had to guess. Yeah. Hold on. I'm going to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Like, it's not out of like. I wouldn't put it past Yuji to be able to do something like that. I do wonder about Choso and Kamo's reaction to seeing him, have that idea and being like, oh, damn, you could do that. I've had this technique my entire life, and that never occurred to me. I don't even know if I can do it. So I do hope Choso at least got some kind of buff from, training with Yuji, being in that environment. I hope all of them did. I hope it was like a boot camp of sorts, and they all got significantly stronger and learned a lot prior to watching this fight, where they also learned a lot. That was like my biggest gripe with Kashimo and his fight with Sukuna is like, bro learned nothing. Like, he's not the kind of character to take notes. I know that. Like, Higuruma is, and he was doing his fair share there. But Kashimo, like, he was just there to get his answers, and, like, he just wanted to use his technique. Cool, he got that. But, I don't know. I don't want the experience of watching them and being, like, the peanut gallery and all this to go to waste, right? So that's kind of where I'm at with everybody. Let's see. God, I love Gojo. You get it, Tessero. You get it, bro. You and me locked in for real. We're gonna discuss the Mashoko Tensei thing at some point, Tessero. But just like Godspeed, bro. Godspeed. I am done with it, bro. The worst part is like that second part of season 2 is gonna drop, and I'm already just tired thinking about like that entire. I just. Ugh, I don't want to think about it anymore. I don't want to think about it anymore. Let's see. Well, I say like hello. I will say I like Gojo significantly more than Sukuna due to his just being more connected to his character than Sukuna's. Yeah, I do. God, I do love the whole like Sukuna isn't meant to be understood, by us, the narrator, the audience, like the people watching him. Hell, even like the narrative of the story. I think it was Radman's video where he really dived into it like extraordinarily well. That's a great video. Where he mentioned like even like every part of the story's narration and writing and world had like wanted to humiliate Gojo for losing in a way, right? Because Sukuna triumphed, and the assumption was Sukuna would join in and almost ridicule Gojo for the loss. But he ignored that, did his own thing, and chose to revere Gojo instead. And I just thought that was interesting. I just thought that was like an interesting interpretation of that and Sukuna's character by proxy. Maharaga Neji, thank you for the 2. Ben 10 versus JJK, Black Clover versus Boruto, My Hero versus JoJo. Ben 10 trounces JJK. Ben himself could probably take on a large majority, if not the entire JJK cast, Sukuna and Gojo included, and come out on top. And if you want to give him fucking Gwen and Kevin there, it's just you're going from like low diff to negative diff. Black Clover versus Boruto. I don't know Boruto that well. I'm gonna assume Boruto because Naruto characters scale like to crazy levels. My Hero versus JoJo. Probably JoJo. Just assuming. I've heard the power ceiling for JoJo's is like insane. So yeah, I think My Hero's power ceiling maxes out at like large continent level or multi-continent level, but not planetary. So that's my little gauntlet run there. Let's see. Sukuna wasn't going all out, couldn't be my go. Look, man, I think Sukuna was going all out in a different way. I think he was going all out as Megana, but not like Sukuna or Hein era Sukuna. So that's my little mental workaround. Those are my mental gymnastics. But I'd say JoJo's abilities are too crazy. That's what I've heard. I wasn't there like a guy who could like stop time for the universe or something? I don't remember. Um, JoJo's is light speed, but also like large building level. Its strength comes from hacks. I mean, hacks make or break the fight, right? Like that's why BR calls Gojo an infinity merchant, right? Like Gojo's hacks make up a lot of what's annoying about him to fight. Like if you were to just take away Gojo's invulnerability, to quote Viz, then fighting him becomes disgustingly easier. Like I love Gojo, but oh my god, if you didn't have to deal with his infinity, the way he would get smoked by like so many characters, like it's actually crazy. It's actually insane. Do you think anime will expand upon some of the time skip, like we get more characters interactions? Probably. I could see that happening at least a little bit. Uh I don't know. The Mappa adds additional scenes in interesting places, and like they extend like scenes that are already there, but I don't know if they add any like new expository scenes. I don't know if that's like really their MO, because like that's a pretty significant story change. So creative liberties, I don't know. Um, let's see. What is going on? In the middle of my 12-hour shift, I can't even defend my super chat. I just watched through. It's more than just MKK. It's Kasumi Chronoblade Miwa. Oh, I almost regret the reading that. Like BR should have read that Miwa praise. Does she deserve it? Probably no. It's Miwa. Like, what are we doing here? But as long as Miwa fans continue to delude themselves, then what's the harm, you know? Also, yes, 4%. It's feels good. Feels good, you know. I like to thank I like to thank I'm trying to God, I'm so like I need to workshop this speech in my head really quickly to make sure it doesn't fall below 4%. I don't want to get cocky here. Thank you. We're grateful. Appreciate you. Um oh, man. Kreams, please address the fake JJK season 3 key image floating around through social media. Is that a thing? Send that to me on Twitter, Tessero, or just at me. I have not heard that. Thoughts on Peter Griffin and Fortnite? I mean, Fortnite just finally got good again. Hasn't been playable since that second battle pass. At least that's when I stopped playing. In my fucking heyday. But you know, I heard that Surfin' Bird, or Bird is the word for the common folk, is now a dance. So that's good. That's very good. You know, I'm glad the youth are finally experiencing some real peak. Um, I obviously understood every single reference just from a simple glance, you know, not to flex my Family Guy knowledge, but, you know, I am simply that guy with Family Guy. You could say I am that Family Guy, but oh my god, I'm so glad Ronan didn't hear that. Nobody fucking tell him. Nobody tell him I made that joke. Anyway, we totally did Atlanta, She Early Thali. You guys, you know, this was a team effort. This was a team effort. Really proud, you know, couldn't have done it without you, Landa, Liv, you know, holding down that fort since the 12-hour stream. Really appreciate you. At least I do. No, I'm gonna speak for Ronan on this one. We both really appreciate everything you've done. Yeah. Strides and all that. Man, the 100th is coming up fucking soon. Was it 16 weeks? That does not sound soon now that I say it like in weeks. My God, 16 weeks is like eight months. Oh man, that's that's interesting. That's a thought right there. Couldn't even believe the percent twice this much in the last few months. Angel of Access, we always appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, appreciate you. Okay. Liv, a really secured employee of the month for December already. Of course, dude. I want to be honest, man. Liv has been. She hasn't had a real competition since like she started. All right, like Liv. Sort of like not even like with Gojo's birth, because that's not a good enough parallel. Liv got the employment, and she simply took off. Like it was never anybody else's crime. Like nobody A, vied for it, and B, nobody can take it now. Like she is our resident SpongeBob. So thank you again, Liv. Megami will be out for the 100th. Can't wait to celebrate. If Megami is out for the 100th, I am pretty sure BR might be like he might need to be rushed to the hospital. We would simply we would have to live stream from his hospital room. That's the only way that might be able to happen. If those two things line up, now BR is simply he's not going to be okay. Like well, we're gonna have to like shock him out of the medically induced coma he's gonna be in, but it's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, what up?
Somebody said, "Oh, what would happen if Megami came back during in time for our 100th?" And I said, "You would simply be rushed to the hospital." I'm shocked.
Wow, why would I need to do that?
Come on, bro. It's okay. You don't have to put on a brave face for me. Guys, fun fact about BR: he's kind of a tsundere with Megami. Doesn't want to publicly admit it like that, but I can read between the lines. I can read between the lines.
Bruh. I'm gonna be real. I'm going to be real. I think he's out for the 100th. He'll have enough energy for 48-hour stream bare minimum. I mean, yeah, listen, 12 of those hours are going to be calling out motherfuckers who have wronged me. I'm going to be real. I'm going to be so honest. We get No-Op on here, too. I'm cooking him.
Oh, damn, bro. You really have your list all fleshed out, huh?
Yep.
All ready to go. All written down. Death Note style.
Exactly that, yeah. Yeah, and I'm constantly adding. That's the great thing too. I'm constantly just adding names. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Love to see it. Let's see. Is there anything that we didn't address with the chapter? By the way, did we? Were we missing anything?
No, I think that's all. Just the only thing is the final ratings. I got it at like a solid 8.5.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. It was solid. Solid little chapter. I don't know if I'm super stoked about the 2-week. I don't know. I think I'll be fine.
It's a 2-weeker.
I think it goes on break this week, right? Yeah, break next week. Yep.
Yeah, but isn't it just a 1-week break?
I just mean it's going to be
when we do another episode.
It's 2 weeks until we read JJK is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
14 days.
That's a bummer. I'm not excited about that. I didn't even know it was going to be a break, so we'll figure that out. We'll figure out what to do.
Yep. Probably on Saturday too. I said probably on Saturday too.
Like we're figuring it out on Saturday?
I was just making a joke about our poor planning skills, yes.
Oh, okay. That went over my head.
Yeah, hold on, let's see. Yo, BR, when you were gone, Cream said 16 weeks is 8 months. Oh.
Is that not conversion?
I don't know. I mean, the way he said it, wait a fucking second. So, no, it's not. It's less than that, but I don't know how much. It's less than 8.
It's 4 months. It's 4 months.
Yeah, it's less than that.
Oh. Yeah.
I was like, wait a second. 4 times 4. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, wait a minute. That's not how that works. I know how months work.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. Technically, you know what's weird about months is 4 weeks does not fit into them properly, bro.
Yeah. It's usually 4 months for 3 weeks and some change, or 4 weeks and some change.
No, it's usually 4 weeks and some change. The only time it'd be less
February.
than 4.
I'm thinking about February.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, y'all are math checking me. I think that's going to be a natural.
Yeah, listen. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I've never claimed to be a fighter. I never claimed to be. I never claimed to be a mathematician, right? I've actually claimed the opposite. But I was able to get there. I did 4 times 4 real quick. I said, hold on, 4 and 4. Yeah, no, that don't work. That don't work that way. Except February, my goat. I guess it's a cool month. Yeah.
Valentine's Day is on that month. By the way, I was thinking about this. Imagine being born on Valentine's Day. I feel like you just have to stay single.
No, my brother was born on Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Yeah. Just a little fun fact. I was going to mention that, and you bro brought it up. Bro beat me to the punch. I was like, imagine being born on Valentine's Day. What a loser. I'm like, hey, bro, that's my bro. Relax. Chill out. If anybody can slander him, it's me.
I'm sure your brother.
So okay,
Yeah.
humor me
You
for a
want to
second.
backtrack now, buddy?
Humor me. I'm adjusting it, not backtracking. Okay, your brother gets into a relationship. It's Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
How? Who's taking priority? Is he just like, hey, not to be that guy, but it is my birthday, and I feel like this is my day. I mean, I could just tell you I love you tomorrow. Is he?
I mean,
you rocking with that, or is he doing
what the fuck do you mean? Am I rocking with that? That doesn't even make sense as a question asked to me.
No. Is he rocking with that? Like, not are you rocking with that, but like,
does that make sense? Like, okay, listen, I think it'd be very possible to just, celebrate each other on the days, maybe, possibly. Because here's the thing, to me, Valentine's Day, you're celebrating each other. Like, I'll be damned if I'm not being celebrated as well. I'm gonna be real. So having it be his birthday, it just reinforces that needs to be the case.
Okay, so you see Valentine's Day as like a mutual thing. Like, you don't do like the Japanese White Day Valentine's Day thing. You don't like
we don't
separate the attention.
No, we don't have White Day, so there'd be no point.
I guess. I guess the default here is just to do it for the person who's like.
Yeah, no. Listen, bro. I'm gonna be honest. I better be getting celebrated too. Like and that's why and I don't get me wrong. I understand the stereotype. I understand what you're saying. I would imagine, like, in his case though, in my brother's case, it would literally just be like, okay, we're doing something mutually liked, or we're making like plans for the weekend or something like that. Like, I'll put it like this: if that was my birthday, that's how I'm going about it. I sure as shit ain't getting fucking no. I'm not getting overshadowed. Not on my birthday. And that's another. Yeah. Now, one thing I will say, Kreams is asking for White Day now. Yeah, that's also kind of fucking nuts.
Oh my god.
One thing I will say though is, like, I don't envy Christmas like birthday, because like, listen,
yeah.
I listen, because here's the thing: it's not about not getting gifts. You'll get the gifts, but you're always going to get shortchanged. You're always going to get fucking shortchanged, and like, Christmas is too big of a holiday to like sort of beat the allegations for. You're not going to make them get you double the gifts.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, it's just over for you. Like, damn, bro, that sucks. I think the best time to have a birthday, IMHO, is probably in like November, because that's when sales pop off. So like, gift giving time is really convenient for everybody. You, like, the person themselves included. Sales going on and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, my birthday is like in like late September. I wasn't trying to remember my birthday, by the way. I'm just trying to remember like the seasons of my birthday. It's actually at a decent time. My friends said the craziest thing to me, and I've just thought about it every year on my birthday for the last 5 years. So I'm gonna share it with you all now.
Mm-hmm.
Since September is the ninth month of the year, and I was born like sort of like on time, right?
This motherfucker says
this has some very
weird.
Right. This has some very funny implications for my starting point if you do the math.
Okay. Oh.
And I don't know. Yeah. So like my friend said that to me. I was just like, man, I don't want to think about that. And now I do.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know if I needed to hear that either. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's misery loves company, man. Welcome to the club.
Yeah.
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 Linda, happy belated birthday. Welcome to being 23.
Yeah. I don't want to do the math. Then don't need to. Yeah.
Notice how BR didn't wish you a happy birthday, Landa. Just pointing that out. Anyway, you were saying?
I did, by the way. Like, you check. You know what, buddy? Now you're making me mad. Now I gotta pull up a tweet, bro.
Okay. When did you say it?
I think the day it happened. I think
November is rough because as far as doing fun shit in the Northeast, it's not much to do because it's so damn cold outside. True, that's true. But I think you make up for it in the gift quality. I don't know. I feel as though then maybe like late October. But then Halloween clashes. I bet like people with October birthdays,
dude,
have a lot of nonsense, spooky aesthetics to it.
You're fucking overestimating this shit, bro. Halloween ain't interfering with nobody's birthday. I promise. I promise
No,
you it's not,
it's
bro.
not an interfering thing. It's more of a tone thing. Like, okay, this is gonna sound dumb as hell, but bear with me here, right? September birthdays have like an autumn leaves image. October has like spooky season image. November has fall leaf image, and then December has Christmas image. That makes sense, or is that?
I mean, I guess so. Yeah, I like. I think the Halloween spirit has never been so fucking strong, though. In my experience, right? That like the aesthetic will change. Like for Christmas, yeah. For Thanksgiving, not really. Halloween, yeah. That's it. Christmas is to me the only holiday. But once again, speaking from my personal experience in my area, that is a strong enough what's the word I'm looking for? Like a strong enough fucking aura to influence the aesthetics that I see, right? Halloween's kind of just like, I don't know, bro. That shit ain't really that shit ain't really hitting for anything in terms of like moving the needle.
Yeah, I mean, Halloween just blows as a holiday in and of itself.
Bro, we not doing this.
So
We not doing this, man. We really not doing this.
You know what? I know.
We don't.
It's
motherfucker. I swear to God, if we get into a 30-minute discussion about why Halloween sucks, I'm gonna punch you in your jaw. I'm gonna be pissed.
God, bro. You look. We don't need to get into me being fucking Ebenezer Scrooge again. Needless to say,
I hate people dressing up, bro. That shit sucks. It's like, oh my God,
that's not what
man.
I said. That is not what I said. Don't mock me if you're not gonna like. Okay.
Bro. Oh, no days off. Like it's a regular ass fucking day. Oh.
Yeah, no days off.
That doesn't
There's
make
no
it a bad
fucking days
holiday,
off.
motherfucker.
Oh
That just
my
makes it
God.
another
Oh my
day to
God.
you. Jesus. God, bro,
I'm not doing this with you.
you make
I'm
me
not
so.
fucking doing this with
It's
you.
just like your reasoning for shit. It's just so infuriating, man.
I'm not doing this with you again, bro.
Halloween is
we
like
had
top
this
3. Motherfucker, you're laced. Wait. Let me
insane.
step back.
That's
Hold on.
insane.
Wait. Stop. I need to think about this. That was my knee-jerk reaction. All right, listen. Okay. Christmas is obviously 1. Thanksgiving's 2. And then what'd you say? What the fuck did you say?
New Year's.
You're kind of weird.
Okay.
New Year's?
You don't have New Year's parties?
New Year's kind of. Listen, can I be honest? New Year's is riding off the coattails of Christmas. Like, can I be real?
I don't-
It's
Okay,
a
you could say
vibe,
Easter then?
but Easter is not top. No, listen, no, bro.
You get the time off for Easter, bro.
Easter was lame. Listen, bro, that don't matter to me. Easter was lame. Like even when I was a fucking kid. That's how I know that shit. That holiday ain't shit, bro. Did somebody say St. Patrick's Day, bro?
Okay, now we're just reaching. All right,
I
guys,
gotta hit you with a crazy fucking elbow for saying that to me. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's just stop. All right, me and BR, like this conversation got real toxic when we had it off VC. We said we'd never like revisit it again. It was my fault for bringing it up. Let's just stop it right here.
Halloween is top 3. What the fuck? I'm trying. Like, here's the thing. Outside of Christmas,
bro.
listen, no, bro. I got a song in my heart, bro. I gotta fucking.
God.
Easter might go hand in hand with 4th Halloween, maybe, bro. Cadbury egg slap. That's why. Maybe. Listen. Maybe it's because I'm not a big like chocolate consumer. I'm Irish. St. Patrick's Day means a lot to me. Hey, bro, I'll let you make that then. But for the rest of us, that shit ain't really hitting like that.
Also, isn't, like the entire like green festivities / commercialization in like modern life a cultural export of Irish immigrants moving to the U.S. and then bringing that back to Ireland, and then they adopted what is essentially a Flanderization. I'm not gonna do this again, bro. I can't be a holiday hater again. I can't fucking do this again. I'm done. I'm over it.
I will say, here's the thing. If Halloween is top 3, it is so infinitely behind the other 2 that it doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? It's like, why are you trying to be invited into the party type of thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's
like who bro thought he was on the team type shit. And it's not that Halloween is bad, because I'm not Kreams. It's just a very like neutral day. Like to me, like my Halloween, right? Okay. Whereas Kreams thinks it's the worst day ever, right? He hates that shit. Oh my God. Like he fucking like clawing at the wall every time Halloween approaches, right? I'm just like, my life changes 0 on Halloween. Nothing changes, right? Not a damn thing. Where Kreams is like, he hates that shit. Also, I think Paper Note, you said that 4th of July does fucking suck. Like 4th of July, the holiday sucks. Like 4th of July is cool. Cookouts, barbecue, cool shit, whatever, right? But like, I'm gonna be real. That one, listen, the holiday itself didn't do shit. The culture did. Like let me be honest. Like motherfuckers forced that shit to be worthwhile. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I used to like 4th of July a lot more before, like, I guess global warming kind of messed up my seasons here. So now July 4th is just like burning infernos outside, and the barbecue it's so hot. It's just a miserable time to exist here. And I don't know, man. I think my favorite 4th of July was going. I think I went to like somewhere in upstate New York. Went to this like little festival thing. Had some, typical hot dogs, hamburgers, that kind of thing. Got some popcorn. Watched the fireworks, and I think that's it. I finished 4th of July, dude. I was like, okay, I'm good. I've finished this holiday well. Ended it on a high note. I'm good. I can now spend 4th of July's alone, without feeling guilty. And I think, like, if I can just get through more holidays like that, I can just be a slightly happier person.
Yeah. I don't know, bro. Like, it's actually, yeah. 4th of July is just, yeah, you just cook out, bro. Memorial Day and 4th of July are tethered in my mind. Are they? You can tell I don't fucking know my shit. Are Memorial Day and 4th of July even that close in terms of date? What the fuck is Memorial Day?
Yeah.
That shit's in May. That's kind of close.
May.
That's like it's like it's like a month away, but it's kind of close, I guess. Yeah. Cream says I celebrate nothing. Yeah, bro, you hate Christmas too? I'm curious. Hold on.
I actually enjoy Christmas a lot. Half because, gift exchanges. That adds a layer to it. The other half is that it's the most time off you get in the year. You get to bring in the new year not at work. Get to chill for an additional couple of days after the holiday obligations. So you can spend a good amount of time doing the annoying stuff and seeing people you don't want to see, and also time to yourself so you get your homework out of the way. Like, it is just the best time of the year to be a student or a employed person. I don't know.
Fair enough.
But I'm, like, not to get too deep into the weeds in my life here, but a theory that was brought up as to my Ebenezer Scrooge-ness with holidays is like I just didn't celebrate them like that. So for me, whenever I did have holiday plans, it was like a massive commitment.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of derailed everything that was making me vibe. So maybe I'm just a little bit more hostile that way. I think ever since I got like the adult expansion pack, I've had a lot more autonomy with my plans. So we'll see what that buff is like once I fully exercise it.
Maybe I'll invite my friends trauma over. Related to Halloween. Jesus.
It's not even a trauma, bro. It's not even a trauma. I literally just got bored with Halloween after the novelty wore off when I was like 14, and then it was just like, all right, I'm good. Can I have the day off? Like can I exchange? It's almost like I want to make a binding vow with the universe, right? I'll exchange whatever celebration, holiday spirit, blah 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 I can to just have the day off from school. Like, I will give anything.
Hey, bro. Well, now that you're an adult, just take a sick day on Halloween.
No, that's
because like you literally could make that binding vow.
So
you're unwilling to.
So irresponsible.
Like I said, you could make that binding vow in your adult life. Yeah, you couldn't as a kid. Cool, fine, whatever. You could. You just decided not to. But you can make that decision. Take a sick day. You could make that holiday worthwhile to you. You don't want to. That's fine. But yeah, Sleepy Ninja. Thank you for the 14 real quick. So BR is bad at math and can't read. Hate to see it. I can read. Ha. That's how I read your fucking super chat. I can't do math though. Yeah, that's all it is.
The dichotomy of cockiness and humility in that response was funny as hell.
Listen, bro, I take pride in my ability to read. I, however, would consider myself potentially even subhuman in terms of my mathematical intelligence. Like, I don't know if a person has ever been this bad at math, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I already been through the high school bullshit. I'm past that, right? I can accept my trauma or accept my shortcomings in that department. Keep moving forward. It's one of few. But yeah, Maharaga Neji, thank you for 5. Thoughts? JJK spinoff with 5 OG characters, 4 impacts they could have, 3 new abilities, 2 interesting plots, and 1 possible name for the spinoff. Why did I feel like this was that that goddamn, what is that Christmas song? I can't remember it. Where you just count backwards. It's like, I can't fucking remember. I lost it. But the counting backwards shit kind of got me.
What?
Listen, you wouldn't get it, bro. You're not locked in.
Oh,
But
whatever.
the 5. I mean, I'm gonna be real. We could get spinoffs on characters that we actually have, and I'd be happy. I'd be happy. I'm gonna be real.
It would be cool to see. I don't know. This would mean he would have to survive, but like a JJK, like Return to Zero or something.
Return to Zero.
The protagonist.
Yeah, 12 Days of
picks-
Christmas.
yeah.
That's what it fucking is. There we go. But I think maybe you count forward on that one. I don't fucking know. But yeah, Kreams lives in Gotham, to be fair. He hasn't had fun since he was born. That's a fair point, bro. That's a fair point. Did someone call me algebraically impaired, by the way? That's crazy. Like I said that too, but like why does it feel kind of fucking hurtful when somebody else calls me stupid? I don't know. That shit kind of hurts my heart. JJK 0.5 is nuts.
I mean, wasn't that like a book or something? JJK 0.5.
I don't think so. What was what are you thinking was in it?
Oh, it does exist. Okay, I wasn't making that up. Yeah, JJK 0.5. I think it was like a promotional thing. Just look up 0.5. You'll see it. It's with Yusa, black and white.
0.5.
I think he
Oh, is
released
it?
for
Oh,
the
it's just
movie.
it's like the poster bullshit for like the movie.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think it was like a handbook or something.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sucks that it's not translated into English, but also, man, this would have been maybe like JJK 1.5 for that sequel.
Dude, I need that. I need that fucking I need that fan book translated already, bro. That shit's been out for years. I don't know why I just have an untranslated version of that shit in my bookshelf. I want the real version. But yeah, not the real version. That's crazy, but the translated version. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, me saying "bah humbug" 1,000 times it isn't really the point. For what it's worth, right? I get Christmas plans for my friends. I'm down, right? That's a happy time. That's great, right? But I think like I don't know the practice of almost paying your acquaintance tax twice a year. It's not a compelling offer to me. So yeah, I guess maybe I'm just a negative Nelly. Lately, if you were just be like, "Oh, hey, Kreams, you wanna fly out for fucking I don't know St. Patrick's Day for a couple of days, you and me, bro. Guess who's having the best Thanksgiving St. Patrick's Day of their fucking life? This guy.
Fair enough, bro. Fair enough.
Yeah, maybe it's the company. Maybe that's what I need to fix.
Maybe, bro. Maybe you need to get better friends. Yeah. Might help. Hold on.
No, the friends aren't the problem, bro. It's the friends of friends who are problems.
The friends of friends, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
Always
Cursed. Okay. Well, that was fun. Very fun holiday sum up. I for one am excited for Christmas, you know. But yeah. Let's see. The fan book has been translated. Yeah, I do mean physical. I'd like to have it. I'd like to have the fan book translated. But yeah.
Oh, Testero, yeah. Oh, I did see this. The fake Culling Game Season 3 poster. Yeah, it's a neat little Photoshop job, I guess. It doesn't really scream Culling Games, though. So maybe they just wanted it to be like a teaser. You know what's crazy about using the JJK high school badges for the promo? That shit does not matter anymore after Shibuya. Like them being in school is just like they don't even wear their uniforms anymore after Shibuya, you know? So it's funny to me that they use it in the fake promo.
I mean, they like a lot of them do though.
Like I don't know.
Like Yuta does, Hikari does, Maki does,
well, I
Megumi
mean,
does. Like I think the only one does Yuji still. I mean Yuji might have changed clothes, but like a majority
Yuji always
of
changes clothes, but like Megami stopped because he wore that like zip up hoodie thing in like the Hikari recruitment section.
no, he's wearing his outfit in the Reggie fight. He's wearing the fucking the uniform in the Reggie fight.
Did he put it back on for that? I don't. Maybe, but I don't know. You wouldn't associate like Jujutsu High with that section, right? Like, it's not the main image to evoke the Culling games. I think.
I mean, maybe not, but like, I don't know. Like a majority of the students are wearing their uniform, which is the only thing I necessarily disagreed with you with.
I guess. All right.
Yeah,
Maybe I just misremembered.
yeah. We're trying to gaslight your
Fudge
chat.
stream.
Yeah, Yuji's wearing his fucking uniform too. Anyways, yeah, don't let him trick you, chat. He's lying to you. He's lying.
Oh, he's wearing it in the thumbnail of this video.
Yeah.
Oh, Angel of Access, thank you for the 2.
Fuck Christmas, gotta see my ops. That's crazy hating. I'm gonna be real. Because here's the thing:
Yeah.
if you can't let motherfuckers live their life on Christmas, you hate them bad, bro. You hate them so bad. I'm gonna be honest. That shit's kind of crazy. I also need a beta
Look,
reader.
man.
Kreams, you got that? Kreams got that. He'll be the beta. He'll be the beta reader for you. He's got that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just give BR like the synopsis when I'm done.
Yeah, I won't be listening, but yeah, he'll talk at me for sure. But yeah, Action W. Yeah, every time new chapter drop, JJK drops. Thoughts afterward is I wonder which panel we'll use for the thumbnail. That's nice. It's very nice. Very nice. Yeah.
Makes you feel any better? That's the same thought. I'm sure Liv also has. Same one I have.
Yeah.
Because Liv sends it to me for the thumbnail. That's kind of skirting around it, but yeah. Anyway, fun stream.
Yep.
All right.
All right. Yeah. You guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Hope you guys enjoyed the chapter. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. For all of the members, we will see you on Thursday with our usual anime episode, and for everybody else, we'll see you on Sunday with something interesting, hopefully.
And members, stay tuned to the community tab for the new book club poll.
Peace.
All right. Peace. Just give me the signal.